time.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of the Night Shift Let's Talk Gaming. I am CMoney, and I'm joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us tonight. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Oh, man, what a week, man. You know it's Friday night. That means we survived the work week. Now, have we survived Xbox this week? That's another question. That's the question. That's what we're going to talk about today. But it's Friday night, so you know we're not going to do it alone. That being said, we are missing one of the homies, our boy, Demo Flow Gaming. You know him very well. Last week, he let everybody know that his baby boy's birthday is today, and he's spending it with his family, of course. Happy birthday to the homie baby Demo. Shout out to Demo. Appreciate you, man. But of course, you know that we have, oh man, you know him. That's right. This guy right here. Yeah. He's the wise one. The author.
Yes.
The patriot. The pony slayer and the pony bot team maker.
Oh.
It's our boy. Hargeet Sani. Welcome, my dude. Welcome. Thank you for being here, brother.
Yeah, it's been a week. We had the EA thing, and then maybe something else happened. Did something else happen? There was some, maybe some like.
I don't know.
And then a lot of
emotional damage.
Yeah.
Lots of emotional damage. Tons.
Yeah, let's get into the fun, shall we?
It's definitely going to be fun. Listen, guys, if you do not know, it's been a very big week. Obviously, you know, Hargeet just alluded to like EA. There's tons of other news, and we're definitely going to talk about like other things. But I feel like we have to like close the chapter on this one conversation that we talked about when it dropped. But now the subsequent days, man, people are getting reckless. People are talking about this crazy, and they're acting like nothing. There's nothing coming from the price increase from Ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no benefits, nothing's being added. It's all not, man, it's crazy talk. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. As you know, you can see it in the chat. I do have a pinned chat there with our StreamYard link. We already got a homie in waiting. So once we get into the topic, we'll bring him up. That's right. General Spartan 27 is already in the building. He's waiting to get his bars off. And that's what we want. We're going to talk our shit about it, but we want you guys to be able to talk your shit about it, good or bad. All right. So if you're for or against, whatever it is, all right, we want you to be able to come up here and we'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it and we'll see what's what. But before we do any of that, you know how we do here, man. You guys right now live in the building, man. You guys are the shit. You guys are cool as fuck for being here. So we do appreciate you, but we do got to shout out our homies who do support us over on Patreon and over on our YouTube memberships. That's right. We have our elite members as well. The homie Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, Queen Witch, and Coach of the Canuck /Pal. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you.
Thank
And then
God.
we have our inner circle members, the homie Pragmatic Eagle
Yes.
and Hargy Chiny. Appreciate
Woo.
you guys. And then we have our September champs. That's right.
Yes.
Updated new month. Most top threes was our boy Dark Angelic.
Yes.
Most first super chats was back to back. Our boy Dark
Let's go.
Angelic.
Double banger.
Biggest super chat was from our homie Quan the Terrible. The most
Let's go,
biggest super
Quan.
chats was from our homie Simple Jack.
Yes.
Top 3 most gifted subs was from our boy Ryuar Gaming.
Our
Be
boy.
nice. And we had a 3-way tie
Oh.
for Cubini Gaming, Jonas the Dad, and Fark You. Shout out to you guys. Thank you all so very much for the support. But again,
you guys.
you know how we do here, man. You guys live in the building. You guys supporting us in such a major way, man. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here, man, and taking your time to, share with us on this Friday night. We're going to have a fun time. It's going to be a crazy show. We got a lot to talk about for reals. But, of course, although you are also very special, you can't all be equal.
No,
It's just, I got to
no.
say it. It's the truth.
It can't happen.
Okay? There are specials among you. True specials. The ones who have answered the call quicker
The bat signal.
than anybody else. That's right. We put that on point back signal up, and they said, holy shit, we got to get in the building
Yes.
ASAP. Okay. And I can tell you right now, the question is who are they? Who are these people? Let's unveil these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Unveil them.
Show them.
Number 3 in the building. All right. Number 3 in our building is our homie. And remember, guys, this is the first wait.
Second
Yes.
stream. No, first.
Oh,
Second
wait.
stream of the month.
Wednesday was the
Yes.
Wednesday was the first
Second stream of the
Okay, so this is the second stream of okay. Well, Wednesday was Wednesday. We got to get that in there, but it is the second stream of the month. So the race is just starting, man. It's just getting there. Who is the number 3? Number 3 in the building. I can tell you right now, it's our homie. It's our boy,
Oh,
Mr. Teddy
let's
Keys.
go.
Shout out to
Mr.
my dude.
Teddy
Thank you so much for
Keys.
being here,
What's
man.
up,
Appreciate you, my
love?
brother. Let me get him in here. What's today? Today Friday night.
Yes.
3 Teddy.
Mr. Teddy Keys. He's awesome.
Shout out to you, man. Let me
Yes.
get a little pop in the building for him. You know what I'm saying?
Him.
Gotta give it to him right.
Get ready.
Number
You
2
gotta know
in
what
the
was
building
coming.
is the motherfucking homie who is obviously confused. But first, she said, Michelle
Let's
Alexandria
go.
in the building. We're gonna go there with Michelle. Shout out to you, homie.
Número
Thank you so much
dos.
for being here. And then number 1 in the building, the most special in the entire universe in the
Oh,
world
yes.
for tonight only, unless they
That's
make it
it.
all the way to the monthly challenge. And that, my friends, is the homie Ren.
Let's
Number 1 in the building,
go.
best spot of the night. Shout out to you, Ren.
Best spot. Let's
Best
go.
spot of the night. You know you got to get on a pop. You know what I'm saying? A little extra. A
Get
little
ready.
extra.
Get ready,
right?
Red. I hope you're ready for that
That's
one.
the way it is. That's the way it is. So shout out to all you guys. Again, thank y'all all so
Sometimes
much.
it comes unexpectedly.
That's real wild to
You
say.
didn't know when it was going to
That's-
get you.
That's real wild to say. That's real crazy. That's real crazy. But listen, again, before we hop into the topics, we do have to shout out our homies some of our homies who are here with us. All right, we're gonna get rocking soon. We're not gonna take too long, but do want to get the names out here. We got Power Boss in the building.
Let's go.
Shout out to you with this public service announcement. Says if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to become a member. It's as low as $1. And join the Discord. It's free. He put the link
is.
out there. Shout out to him. I got
Thank
Be
you,
Nice
brother.
in the building. My homie, I see you, man. We had a fucking crazy night
You
playing
guys crushed it.
some Black Ops 7, the early access beta last night. We went in.
Yes.
And was I, you know what I'm saying?
You killed it.
Was
man.
I'm just saying.
Numero uno?
Holding it down. I mean, a
Yes.
lot of times I was.
The
But
best
we got
spot of the night?
we On Point was representing last night.
That's all I'm
We
saying.
got way more
That's all I'm
W's.
saying.
We had
Got
full stack.
represent.
We were rocking. It was dope. So shout out to Be Nice, who's in the building. Space Shot in the building. What's up, man? Hectic World. I see him. He was in there
Yes.
too, not fucking around. Killer. I mean, I might have killed him if I had all the times I killed him on my score. Woo! I would be
You
untouchable.
were
It's
in
crazy.
it, babe. You were in it. Sometimes everybody got to die.
Everybody got to die
You know?
sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Demo was in there last night too. It was crazy. It was good
Yes.
times. Space
That was
Shot. What's
fun.
up,
You guys,
fam?
you guys did good.
Dark Angelic in the building. What's up, man? Abdel in the building. What's up, man? Mr. Kimo, what's going on, my dude? Game Shark, twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Says people being a bunch of pabs.
Let's
Facts.
go.
That's dead
It's
ass.
not even Tuesday.
Not even Tuesday.
Game Shark. It's
Jonas
not even
the Dad
Tuesday.
in the building. What's up, homie? Web Dave, what's good, my brother?
Woo.
What's
up,
going
Web
on,
Dave?
fam? Video Game Armada. What's up, homie? Mac 22 TH54 in the building. What's up, man?
Oh,
Skywalker
what's up?
UAV. What's going on, homie? Tacoma Dreams. What is up, bro? I mean, dude, sorry, but if you can't pay 10 extra bucks, you were never a real fan. Just go. Tacoma, man. I ain't gonna argue with that. I ain't gonna argue with that.
He
We're
ain't
gonna talk
lying.
about it. We're gonna talk about it. Razor Ultron in the building. What's up, man? Nighturnal, what's going on? Playa, how you doing, man? Elijah
Playa
Vasquez, what's going on? Jay Blaze, what's going on, homie? Sir Riffs a lot, what is good? Jay Slay, what's going on, player? Thank you for being
What's
here,
up,
man.
Jay?
All right, Vince C in the building. What's going on, player? Dover 360, APIB, what's going on, man? He says here for the truth and rational thoughts.
Let's go.
You know that's where we at,
Let's
player.
go.
You know that's where we at.
AP is
But
the truth.
don't tell them out there in these streets, because if we're not crying, if that's not the show that I put on, we bootlickers, all right? We corporate shield. Oh, what? Oh, why? Why? Oh. There you go. Clip that shit. There you go. Now we're not corporate bootlickers, all right? We cried for you, you fucking dumb bitches, bro. Oh my God, these dudes is wild.
Oh my God,
Woo.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's like a crying circle jerk.
Yo, that's all they want. That's all they want.
Guys,
That's all they want. And what they don't know, what's embarrassing about these Xbox dudes is crazy. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Let me stop for one quick second before I keep saying what's up to the peoples, because I gotta say this. Whew. You know, it's funny because I know there's like some Xbox content creators out there who believe that Xbox gave Pony ammo.
Okay.
You know, Xbox gave ponies ammo to come against us, right? To come against the Xbox community with this one. The crazy shit, though, is they don't realize how much ammo they themselves
No
are
one
giving
did.
ponies by sitting
Dude,
here
I-
crying like a bitch live on TV for the world to
Seriously,
see.
no
Non-stop.
one gives more ammo to the ponies
God damn,
than these pony bots.
bro. Fucking who wants to be a millionaire? Phone a friend. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to somebody. Get the fuck off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fucking camera off and shut the fuck up.
Therapy.
God
It's not
damn.
therapy. Go freaking sort that out somewhere else.
Holy shit.
It's crazy. I don't want Fortnite crew. Then
I don't want yuck.
that's really
I guess it don't hurt now loving Fortnite, because I just saved myself $2 a month. Actually, $4 with us combined, because we do like Fortnite. So you see, we were spending 12, now we're
But
getting it
the
for free. Beautiful.
the ridiculous thing is saying, I don't want Fortnite crew. I shouldn't have it there, but I should have an option. But that's just, do you not want the 35 plus games also day one?
The extra 35.
You don't,
plus.
you exactly. You
75
don't want
plus games.
exactly. You don't want that
Again,
too. We're gonna
go
you
into
can't
it.
be
We're gonna go into
selective. Deduct me the $10, please.
Yeah.
I don't want Fortnite crew.
Seriously, fuck out of here, y'all. It's almost like Fortnite is the biggest game in the world, and all those people who play it might be enticed by the actual Fortnite crew that's there.
You would think.
I
You
mean,
would think.
let's be clear. Like, understand, it doesn't matter what any of you feel about Fortnite, right? You are in the vast, tiny minority of gamers. It's just what it is. Between mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, they all are playing Fortnite. Vast majority of people. You guys might be the cool kids making fun of us Fortniters. I'm just saying, though, if our mobs had to go after each other,
we got a leg up.
I think we got the size
I'm
on
just saying,
our
but
side.
I will say they didn't make that deal for no reason.
No,
speaks
and
for
even
itself.
Epic quote tweeted
Yeah.
them and
Come on,
talking
man.
about how this is just the first of many. They're going into this new gen on this whole nother level, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
You better hop on the wagon.
I'm just saying. Outward Lyric in the building. What's up, fam? Thank you for being here. MCell 101. What is going on? MCell says Sony prices
MCell.
goes up and give you old games.
Mhm.
Game Pass goes up with more games, extra subscription services for free, and much improved cloud, but it's a crime. Bro,
Exactly.
you can't make this shit up, MCell. You can't make it up. But this is the thing. It doesn't suit the agenda to go ahead and stand 10 toes down with what's the reality of what's happening. This is not a price hike. This is not a price hike.
It's not.
A price hike means you are getting this service, and for identical service, I raise price. That is a price hike. What they have done is they've changed Ultimate to be a different way, right? Because now you're getting more. Right? You're getting more. You were getting 50 games, right? All those games you guys like to play. Oh man, this game was in Game Pass. This is so cool. You guys should check it out. Guess what? There's going to be 25 plus more of them in any given year.
35.
25. There's about 50. It's the numbers actually. I know we were talking about like 40 something last time.
Okay.
It's actually 50. So
Okay,
they did 50 games. So now 75. So it's a 50% increase in game output.
Like a 50% increase in price.
It seems like
Exactly.
there's a correlation to that, but no. Xbox, you're the worst. Why do this to me? Fucking people, bro. God damn. Woo. That's crazy. And they acting like it. So the other thing too
we're
is this,
stupid. We're stupid. We don't get it.
yeah, we don't
get it.
understand. We don't
Yes.
understand how
Yes.
bad this is. Mind you, Microsoft is so greedy, right? This is greed. Okay, cool. So they're giving you 50% more content for 50% more dollars, right? If they stop there, that would be enough, right?
It would.
50%,
It would.
50%. It makes sense.
That would be fair.
But they also
Absolutely.
gave Fortnite Crew for everybody who plays Fortnite. They also gave Ubisoft Classics for everybody who plays Ubisoft Classics or who likes Ubisoft games. They also took the cloud, took it out of beta, and instead of that bullshit cloud that everybody talked about, everybody gave smoke to the Xbox cloud. It's not as good as GeForce. No, it's not as good as GeForce. No, motherfuckers, they put it as good. They made it at least closer, right? At least way closer. Okay. It's in the Ultimate. That's where it is. They're giving you all that for the price of what it just costs for the increase in games.
And also the opportunity to earn up to $100.
And you can get $100 back. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Wild.
Listen, I know life would have been great if they did all of this extra shit for the $20. Sure, right? But I mean, do you really want to see Phil in the corner on his knees trying to make up these dollars?
Don't do it.
You don't want to
do
see
it,
him out
no.
there trying to make up these dollars.
That will need the whole team.
You got them all shaking on the corner to make up the money for Satya? I don't think so, fam. You get more, you pay more. Okay, you get more, you pay more. This is the way.
It goes hand in hand, though, and it's crazy because the idea that first of all, everyone was already complaining about the $20 for Ultimate, right? And now they just wish they had it at $20. But the idea that they were just going to be gifted all this goodness, right?
No, they just want to take. Like Xbox is out here like a bitch. Yo, nobody else offers what Xbox offers. People want to compare these other platforms to Xbox. No one is giving you their first party games. You know, all those people, wow, I just dramatically lied to you guys. All those. I'm sorry. The few people who are playing Ghost of Yotei right now, they had to pay. They had to pay for Ghost of Yotei. And they have they got their PS Plus as well, but they had to pay for that game because they don't have an option. They don't have the option.
Looking for a reason to talk shit. And it's like, oh, guys, you want to talk shit? We will join you and help you. Actually, we will lead the way, Gallopers. Come on, let's go. That's the energy that they have. These pony bots have. Let's go. Let me just lead the way for you and give you what you need to come and talk shit. And by the way, they talk as if Phil gives a fuck about giving the ponies any type of ideas about shit to
They're
talk
still
about.
talking about this ammo shit. Fuck
Come
the
on.
ponies. Fuck, they don't even exist, bro. They're like a band of rebels out in the streets. Like, you know,
the circus burned down. It burned down. But do they call Netflix too and try to negotiate prices? Is this what they do? Like, come on, man. You know you're not doing that shit. So cut it out.
Yeah.
And by the way, MCell, the idea that not only do they raise the prices, but sometimes they don't even say shit about it. They find out, these gallopers find out the rough way. They don't even put that out there. They don't get a notice. They just start paying more.
Facts. We got the homie United Cypher in the building. My dude says $20 is too good to be true. We're talking unlimited 1440p streaming at a higher bit rate, 30, not 12 like the standard shit. All day ones, Ubisoft classics, EA plays, just too good to be true. Listen, it's at $20. It was fine. You were getting great stuff. It was a steal, right? Guess what? I'm sorry. I know this might cause trauma to some people. At $30, it's still a steal. It's still a steal.
It is.
At $30. I'm not, again, if Microsoft came out here and said the $20 is now $30, no change, it would be like, damn, they really gonna just raise the price on us like that?
And then you start.
But would I cancel?
You start doing math, right?
No, as soon as you do the math, as soon as you do the math, it's like, oh shit, still works out. It still works out, right? Like, I can't be stupid. It still works out. I'm not gonna fuck my wallet to prove a point, to make some political stand. Fuck Game Pass. I'm gonna pay more money for all these games I wanted. No, fuck you. No,
CMoney.
Fuck yourself.
Hold up. Because I've seen this on Twitter. And listen, the argument that you don't own these games. See, Hagi, we don't own these games in Game Pass. We don't own them.
You're welcome to buy them.
You don't own them.
You know what? You know who's bitching about people? This is the fun fact, right? All these motherfuckers talking about you don't own your games when you don't own your motherfucking house.
Oh,
you live with your mama in the basement. You rent a room at your cousin's house. Don't fucking tell me about owning shit, bitch. You don't know shit about owning. Okay, you and your little crew. None of y'all fuckers living in y'all fucking spare bedroom. Don't talk to me about owning shit. I don't give a fuck about owning games. There's no value there.
Driving their tricycle to work.
Fuck is wrong with you? You kidding me? Listen, no disrespect to people who don't own their own house, but don't come out here talking about owning games. Like, seriously, that's the value proposition that exists in the world.
Shame on you for not buying your games. Let me tell you something. Tell you something. The real welfare fucking pass is that shit that they have over at PlayStation. You know why they want to own their games? So they can go ahead and fucking bring them back, get credit to buy their next game. So shut the fuck up. That's why you want to buy your game. So you can freaking circle around the credit change that you freaking get so you can afford your next freaking game. I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
It didn't have to be like this, guys.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I didn't have to sell my fucking PlayStation 4 to go ahead and get credit to buy my PlayStation 5. I went and scooped that shit up. I didn't have to sell my PlayStation 5 to do anything else, to move the fuck around and say, you know what? Let me buy some games because they're not releasing games on the fucking PlayStation. I can keep my PlayStation 5 and buy whatever the fuck else I want. Y'all bitches have to go and return your shit to buy whatever comes out next because you can't fucking afford it. So don't come over here talking to me about fucking welfare pass. Suck your own dick.
Damn.
And talk about owning. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a fucking problem with Netflix? You don't own those movies. You don't own those shows. So don't tell me that you're stupid enough to not understand what a subscription service is. Smart enough, bitch.
It didn't have to be like this. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't, but
it
they
didn't have to be like
shit.
This. Y'all don't know how to come out here talking stupid shit, and this is what happens. All right. I don't even remember what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna leave that shit alone. I don't remember, but that's all right. She said it for both of us. All right, she said it for both of us. Jean-Marc Louis in the building. What's up, man? What's going on? James Kofi, what's going on, man? Hectic World, what's going on, playa? Thank you, man, for being here, bro. All right. We got some let me see what's going on over here. Okay. So we're gonna I got one super chat here. I'm gonna save this one because this is about he's not gonna be here, so he wanted to put in the super chat. We're gonna discuss it after. Let's get the homie Jonas the Dad in the building. Shout out to my boy. Give a little pop. Went ahead and gifted 5 on port for gamer memberships, man. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to everybody. Y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us. And again, my boy, Jonas the Dad, thank you so much, my brother. In the chat, you know what you got to do. Put the emoji that you know is supposed to be gotten. Put it in there. And shout out to our boy, Jonas the Dad.
Shout out to Jonas the Dad. Thank you.
All right.
Give him what he wants.
I'm gonna give him what he wants. All right, real quick, because I already see it happening where I done already left all this shit out. All right, so real quick, we had our boy Red, right? Michelle, Alexandria, and Mr. Teddy Keys. Okay, and then first, so my boy, let's see, okay, and then it's also the biggest. Let me go there, Control C, go there, Control V, and then Jonas the Dad. All right, yeah. If I don't do this shit now, fuck around and forget. Okay, so we also have the homie Dark Angelic in the building. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, hey fam, at Queen Witch says hi. She's cooking dinner. Yo, shout out to Queen Witch. Appreciate you, homie.
Man, what is she making? Let's go. Shout out to Queen Witch. That's my girl.
You got the homie Mac22TH54 in the building.
Mac,
with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says, CMoney Doodle, I'm beyond stoked to watch an Xbox podcast that doesn't have that Mr. Maddie Plays energy. Hashtag Babs, Pabs, hashtag thank you. Mac, you family, man. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much for being here. Yo, it's crazy that you mentioned Mr. Maddie Plays. Yo, I used to watch that dude, and then he just fucking flipped, and I can't fuck with that dude, man. I can't at all. So I feel that. Thank you, homie. Appreciate you. Pab energy is in the air for real.
It is.
It is 100%. Got the homie Forza Legend in the building, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Forza Legend.
Excuse me. Wait, what's going on with my shit? It's dying. No. Survive. Okay. It's not functioning. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. It's just taking long to load. All right. Fuck that thing. Okay. We have our brother, our homie, and Inner Circle member.
Oh, let's
Pragmatic
go.
Ego in the building. Thank you, my dude, for being here. Thank you for that $10 super chat.
Thank you for rocking out, love.
Says, how effing dare you tell the truth about the situation? How dare you expose that goofy online bitching? Tis. Good evening, fam. Keep slapping the BS right in the mouth.
Let's go.
Pragmatic, you know how we do here. Listen, I get it. Look, I'm not trying to like point fingers out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody has their own feelings. Okay, but I promise you one thing right now. Okay. You ain't never gonna catch me hating on something, right? So hard to go ahead and like disrespect everything that Xbox has done. And I'm talking about Xbox because that's my like disrespect them so hard and then still do it just for the fuck of it, just to kind of to blend into the scenario that's happening out there.
You know why?
I can't do it
because it's like running around saying, I hate that motherfucker. He's such a fucking asshole. He's a piece of shit. And then you find her with his dick in her mouth.
Yo,
like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? You either love him or hate him. You can't have it in your mouth and then run around talking shit.
I mean, goddamn. I mean, tell me it's not true.
It's true.
Tell me it's not true. Right? Like, tell me if it's not true. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you got a friend that you've been giving mad moral support to, like they're on the phone every day with you, telling you all this hateful shit about what's going on, and then you catch them doing the same shit. It's like, bitch, fuck you then. You know, like, why are you gonna complain if you're gonna still be there, bro? That's crazy. Pragmatic. I feel you, homie. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you, man. You got the homie Forza Legend in the building with that $2, which I appreciate. Just says, let all the fake Xbox leave. We don't care, Van Moose.
They're not leaving. You're right, though. They should pack up and fucking go. They're not leaving. They're just out there talking shit for attention. Who would have thought that they need the gallopers to join them and give them fucking attention so fucking badly? How dare you fucking go against what you are going to do anyways for the sake of attention? Shame on you for talking shit. And listen, the idea that supposedly this wasn't like this. I understand the $10. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Went up 50%. No one wants to pay that. For me to understand and see
no one wants to pay
value,
that for the same shit.
Exactly. But no one wants to pay more. But when you see what you're getting, if it makes sense to me, how fucking dare you judge? Because you're running around crying like a bitch.
I mean, it's true. I mean, I was talking to Hargeet right before we went live, but it's like, you know, Hargeet drives a nice truck. Why? Why did you pay extra, Hargeet? Why didn't you get the base model, or why didn't you get a fucking Honda versus the Cadillac? What, like, why? You could have just had it. Like, bitch, you pay for what you want, right? You pay for what you want because the value's there. Phil is not coming to your crib and putting a gun to your head saying subscribe, bitch. He's not. He's in interviews literally have said on record, Game Pass is not for everyone. We have multiple ways for you to do it. If you want to buy games, great. If you want to be in a lower tier, great. They still have great tier. Bro, they doubled the value of the bottom two tiers for the same price. How is that greed? I want somebody, and listen, I don't know if you guys are aware, but I may have said it, but it's open mic. This town hall. If you got some shit to say, you can go ahead. And we got a lot of people talking. I got my homies waiting. I want to get them up here. But come up, right? I want y'all to come up, give y'all bars and see what's up. So let's get through so we can get our homies up here. But appreciate y'all, yo. Appreciate y'all. You got the homie Dark Angelic in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate it. It says it's ultimately the value. You can still buy games, and even at 30, it's a great deal. Xbox still rising. Phonies keep crying. It's just what it is. It's true, man. You ain't fucking lying. Big Mix Gaming, the homie with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Says, well, all my nurses are now clutching their pearls. Oh, shit. You're on speakerphone, baby. Oh, shit. Listen.
Let loose, baby.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. That's the reality. Got the homie Gotham guy in the building. What's up, fam? Thank you for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, dude, I just logged on to your show. What the hell did I just walk into? Doodle is on fire. Yo,
welcome.
This is what happens, Gotham. These people out here loose for no reason. And you know what? This is the thing. This is what I've noticed. I've gone through and I've read all the bullshit comments, and then you go into the posts, the tweets, right? Then you go into the replies and you see a bunch of gang banging, right? They're all doing the same shit. Oh yeah, fuck that. But then you get like one person's like, nah, everything's okay, right? Everything's cool. But they now get attacked, right? Yeah. They now get attacked in the replies for saying, I'm actually okay with it. I mean, the deal makes sense for me. And then they start getting attacked.
And it's like, hold on. Aren't you? Because supposedly they're crying. And because we call out the crying, they're the victims. But they're the ones talking shit out there and clipping our opinion, right? So if it's my attention you want, it's my attention you got. I'm going to give you my side now.
Facts. And look, there's a lot. I'm telling you, and this is the thing that pisses me off. And that's why I wanted to do this and why we're so strong with our shit, because it's funny, because it's crazy that people are out here saying they want to give voices to the masses whose voices are being heard, right? Like all these people are out here screaming. You know who's not being heard? The people who are saying that, you know what, is actually not that big of a deal. Like it's actually okay. I like the increase. I like the stuff that they gave me for the increase, right? Like there's a lot of people that feel that way, but they won't come out and talk about it because they feel like they don't have a safe space to do it. They feel like they're going to go out there and get attacked.
They're going to get attacked by the ponies. They're going to get attacked by the pony bots. It's just in Twitter is crazy.
All right. We're going to take a pause on the super chats. We'll get right back to them. Let me get the homie. He was first in here. He was waiting. We're going to get our boy General Spartan 27 in the building. Shout out to you, my dude. Thank you for being here. Drop us some bars, man. Let us know. What do you feel about this, man? Is this the worst thing ever? What do you feel? Legit, even though you heard what we feel, but even if it's not what we feel, it's okay. Just tell us what you think.
I think if they included Call of Duty Black Cell along with what they were doing Fortnite Crew, say you had all the seasons of Call of Duty Black Cell seasons.
So basically the battle pass for Call of Duty as well as Fortnite.
Include that, and the fact is, you take the 75 games that are coming between the next 12 months, like you're talking starting this month, along with Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, and third game,
Outer Worlds
2 this month, and then you got Call of Duty Black Ops 7 in November. There could be a shadow drop in December. And then let's not even think about Halo, Gears, and Forza next year.
Yep.
Who knows if they could even try to put in Crimson Desert in the Game Pass. Exodus is coming from Wizards of the Coast. There also lies The Expanse Osiris Reborn. They could try that. They put that in the Game Pass. Then, so it's like, you think 75 AAA games. All together at $70 over a 12-month period, you're talking a couple of $1,000.
Oh, I mean, at $70, it's over $4,900, right? If it's $70, obviously a lot of those games they balance, right? It's like maybe let's say $40 is the median, right, between the higher price games you're getting and the lower price games you're getting. You're getting about $40 is the median price, right? And if you had 70, if it's just 70 games, you're at $2,800.
So
you know what I'm saying, just 70.
So say that's $360 with the new price for a year. But there's ways you could get around that, which is there's CD keys, there's Aniba, there's GameStop. I mean, there are ways around not having to pay $30 a month. Hell, I was just at loaded.com earlier this afternoon to buy a Game Pass card because they're selling like hotcakes. You know, I think Microsoft's main site is under a DDoS attack because I couldn't get into my Outlook account to slip the code in because I think there's some error. It's an error message with the code, with the redeem code. So I think there's a DDoS attack or something. Possibly. But I say there's ways, but it's like I've had PS Plus, 160 to 180 a year for PlayStation Plus Premium, and there's no changes. It's absolute ass. And I mean, even if they put all these PS1, PS2 games in there, they still look like the same as they did when they came out in the 90s or the early 2000s.
Yeah.
There's no upgrades. You have
no benefits, man. No benefits. It's the most bare bones fucking system out there.
And not only that, also on PS Plus Premium, you have to have PS Plus to even protect your cloud saves. On Xbox, your cloud saves are there. Now, I didn't have a 360 because, well, I also feared all the reveries of death, and I didn't have a income that steady. But I eventually started building my library on Xbox One and really built it up on Series X. I still have my library on PS5, but the thing is, I've let my PS Plus account lapse. I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Whereas I'd rather strengthen my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and I'm good. I've already stretched it out to like, last time I saw my date was like sometime in June of 2028. So I say, why would I pay $160 and like for straight shit on PS Plus, whereas on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, I'm gonna get 75 new titles between now and next year.
It's a no-brainer, bro. It's a fucking no-brainer, my dude. It's a no-brainer. All right, you got like a last bar, so we get somebody else going.
My last thing is, I say this: if people want to complain about it, get the fuck out of here. You already saw my tweet, CMoney. I'm not canceling shit.
There you go.
Seriously.
No better word spoken from our boy General Spartan. Shout out to our boy.
And guess what? This is the first time you've actually seen my face.
There you go, my
Good
boy,
to
man.
see
Appreciate you,
you,
man. Thank
General
you for doing
Spartan.
it now.
Thank you so
for rocking
much.
out with us, my brother. All right, homie. Be easy. All right, let me get before we're gonna get Game Shark in the building. Let me get before we do that, we got the homie JD Gamer in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Says thoughts. Let me make this clear. I don't want to pay more money, but these ponies galloped out here and held emergency podcasts who once again say Xbox bad. Facts. I mean, look, nobody in the history of life says I want to pay more money. But if I had to pay more money, or if there's an option to pay more money, the question is simple. Does it make sense to you and your pockets? If you want what they are offering and you can afford it, great, do it. If you want what they're offering and you can't afford it, I'm sorry. You know, that sucks, right? That's not a good look. But either way, these are options, man. Everything with this Xbox bad bullshit, get out of my face, man.
And the crazy thing is that, like, a lot of people have stacked. We do we just have it on auto pay. A lot of people, they don't. They go ahead and stack up, and this is not going to affect them for years. And even so, there are places where you can get a better deal. Why you cry? Why you cry?
Why you cry, indeed. All right. Let me do this real quick. All right. We have the homie Fark you in the building. Thank you for being a member for 15 months, man. Appreciate you, my dude. Got the homie Razor Ultron in the building. Gifted one on point for gamer membership. Shout out to my boy. Hit him with a little pop. Y'all know what to do.
Baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat.
Go.
Welcome our newest member. We appreciate you for being here, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And of course, our boy Razor Ultron. You know what he wants. Go in the chat. Put that emoji in there. Let him know what it's about.
He ready.
Show him what he means to you. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little pop. We do have Night of Cypher, member for 5 months. Thank you, my brother. Says GeForce Now is a limited 80 hours at 4K for $26 a month. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, damn, that's crazy. I forgot that they did change that. I'm grandfathered in. So I have GeForce Now from the beta time. So I'm grandfathered in. I pay less than that and I have unlimited, which is fire. But that's crazy. That's crazy. You got the homie Fark you in the building with the 5 on board for gamer membership. Thank you, my brother. Y'all know what to do. Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us. And of course, our boy Fark you.
Get ready.
A little pop. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put it in the chat. You know what it's about. Finger, you know what I'm saying? The FB. FB this boy. Be this boy.
Perk him
Get him perked. Get him perked, man. You know what I'm saying? Get him perked.
Get ready, Park you.
All right. We got the homie live in the building right now. We're gonna get back to these super chats in a moment. We got the homie, the motherfucking homie, Game Shark in the building. Madu, twinkle, baby.
Yo,
What's up, fam?
Let's go.
yo, what's up, man? First of all, can you guys hear me all right?
We can hear
Yes.
you, fam. Thank you, my brother.
All right, excellent. So just a quick disclaimer for everybody here. I just want to say something about my pick for StreamYard. It is not Donald Trump. It is Gavin Newsom in orange face. This is not political or anything like that. It's just a joke. I just think it's funny.
Gotcha.
All right. So
That's fine.
people in the
I think
chat,
I
don't
assumed it
freak
was
out.
Trump, but I didn't think about it.
Nah. I just think, like I said, I just think it's funny. I'm not being political either way. Now, if this for people in the chat, so just chill out. If y'all are freaking out because of that, then y'all need some therapy. All right.
It's all good. It's all good.
Let's go.
All right, tell us, brother. Tell us what you feel. Is the world ending? What's
Emotional
going on?
damage.
Emotional damage for sure. Emotional damage for sure. Tell me what's going on, player.
Well, what's going on is that this portion of the podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you're having trouble, you need help, contact BetterHelp. I'm just kidding. That's fucking with you guys. So
Holy
here's the
shit.
thing. All right. So first of all, let me just explain the people that I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with people having a grown-up conversation, saying, "Hey, it cost this much. Here's what's coming with it. Maybe it should be there. I think it should be a little bit less. Is it the right amount? I don't know." If you want to have a grown-up conversation and discuss pricing and what's right for you and what your decisions are based on whatever criteria, that's fine. By all means, have that grown-up conversation. But in life, there are three people that I do not tolerate. Three types of people that I do not tolerate. Number one are liars.
Yep.
Fuck liars. They
Amen.
can go fuck themselves in their fucking ass.
Yep.
Because if somebody's lying to my face, that is an
Facts.
insult to me and an insult to my intelligence. And they're just basically telling me that I'm fucking stupid, and I know I'm not. So go fuck yourself.
100%.
Number two are people who don't know how to mind their own fucking business. If somebody is living their own life and it has no effect on you whatsoever, you should shut the fuck up and go watch your fucking TV. Chill the fuck out. Other people are different, and just chill the fuck out.
Bars.
And number three are pearl clutchers. Fucking pearl clutchers. People who cry and play the victim and say, "Oh, poor me," after they get called out for being fucking assholes. I'm sorry. But if you're going to be a fucking asshole and bitch and cry and act like a little punk ass, if I'm going to call you out and call you a bitch and a crybaby and a little punk ass, then you can't clutch your pearls and say, "Oh, it's just my opinion." Well, you know what? You can have an opinion, but that also means that I have an opinion too, you dumb motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Stop crying like a little bitch and act like a fucking grown up. It goes both ways. You don't just get to go and say whatever the fuck you want to say and say, "Oh, it's just my opinion, so you can't criticize what I say." Sorry, but fuck off of that shit.
Yo,
Now,
you've been twinkled.
Twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Yeah, all y'all bitches, and all y'all bitches have been twinkled, right? So now, about Game Pass. All right, first of all, let's just talk about Game Pass, right? It went up from $20 to $30. So let's just put things in perspective.
Ultimate went up.
Yeah, it went up, right? So let's just put things in perspective. You were paying 75 cents a day for Game Pass. Technically. Now you're paying $1 per day for Game Pass. Technically. Game Pass went up by 25 pennies per day. If 25 pennies per day is breaking your bank, I'm sorry, but you've got bigger problems than fucking video games. Now, if that's not the right price for you, you want to unsubscribe, you got other subscription services, other expenses, I get it. Do your thing, change your subscription, cancel, cut certain things out, I get it. But you know what? I canceled Netflix. Why? Because I had other subscription services I wasn't using enough and it wasn't the right price for me. But you know what I didn't do when I canceled? I didn't go to the Netflix fucking forums and cry like a little bitch and say, hey, oh, poor me. How dare you, Netflix, for raising your prices? You're not catering to me and giving me whatever I want for $4 a month. I'm sorry, but fuck off with that bullshit. Don't act like a little bitch. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. I'll let you guys get back to it. I want to keep it short and sweet because you guys are better at this than I am. So, but by all means, man, have a good stream, guys. I'll be in the chat lurking.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my dude. Shout out to
Twinkle,
shout out to the homie. Twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Twinkle, twinkle. Stay with your chest.
Shout out to you, homie. Peace, my dude. Thank you for that, man. Fuck
Yo,
yeah, man. All right.
Seriously, let's
Let me
go.
get some super chats, and then we'll hop back
that
and get our
was
next homie, Forza Legend. He'll be up next. We got the homie JD Gamer in the building. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. It says, Mr. The Juice ain't worth the squeeze himself, who finds himself being wrong more than right over on Brap. Oh, I know, I don't know what BRAP stands for, but the first letter for sure is bitch ass. That's 100%.
Like basement radio something. I think that's what it is, but I don't know.
Basement.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it was.
Got it.
So okay, the P, but it must be the P then.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, punk asses they are. All right. They were just in
Basement
the
Radio Arcade Podcast.
Oh, okay. Cool. Fuck those clowns. They were just in the Pony Echo Chamber. Yes, they were. I don't know who Mr. The Juice ain't worth the squeeze himself. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? Hargeet? Doodle?
I think they're talking about Tim Dog, I believe.
Tim Dog?
I believe that's what they're talking about. I think.
I thought he converted.
Maybe Jack can tell us.
Did he get baptized by Phil again? Did Phil dunk him in the fucking
chat is I
shower water?
Or JD Gamer, if you're in, you can tell us, right? I think that's who you're talking about. I think.
No. Well, shout out to you, JD. That's the truth, man. The homie Starkey Love in the building, my dude. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for that $5 super chat. It says $30 a month for Game Pass Ultimate is still the best bargain in gaming. But the media got the perfect ammo now. Not gonna work. The games floods coming. That's the thing, right? Like, as much as all this crying and shit is happening, again,
they're saying Colin, by the way.
Who?
Maybe Colin Moriarty.
Oh,
maybe?
Colin was on there. I didn't know Colin went to Brap. That sounds beneath him. Not like, I'm saying, like the way he would feel. I feel like he wouldn't go to Brap fucking podcast. But you know, whatever.
Desperate times.
So the games flood's coming. Now remember this, guys. This is the shit. This is why I can't be so, like, I could never be this fucking stupid. You're gonna see the same motherfuckers putting a gun to Microsoft's head today, unzipping their pants in a few weeks when the games start coming. Okay, the same dudes, gun to the head. Microsoft, you suck dick. You're the worst. They'll be like, now it's my turn. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it's gonna go down in a few weeks when the games start coming. They're like, oh my God, there's so many games to play. Oh,
My backlog.
But that Game Pass ain't worth it though, right? It ain't worth it though.
JD Gamer says it's Game Logic that he was talking about.
Game Logic. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I know Game Logic.
All right, well, you know.
And Tim Dog.
And Tim Dog. That's hilarious.
All the same.
You got Mike Who Cheese Harry. Oh my God, that $2. Jesus. Ubisoft Classics is trash, but I'll take Fortnite. Listen, this is the thing.
Wow.
And again, first of all, Fortnite is amazing, but this is the thing. I think what a lot of people are not accepting is that Microsoft is not sitting there and making their decisions for their business for the future based off of the tiny fucking circle of hardcore gamers. Okay? Believe it or not, those Ubisoft Classics, there's going to be a lot of people who subscribe to Game Pass who've never played any of those fucking games. Now, again, for you, if it doesn't work, no problem. That's why they cater to everybody in this upgrade. Okay, and that's what this is. But no matter what the fuck you say or feel, this has been an upgrade to Ultimate.
Absolutely.
You're going from 50 games to 75. They're hitting the Fortnite demographic, who is huge, right? We talk about them all the time. It's Call of Duty, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Fortnite. They flip-flap back and forth, right? Now Microsoft is partnering with Epic for now and into the future to make big moves, right? So they have Fortnite covered with that. And then guess what? There's going to be people who just don't game as much as us. And Ubisoft Classic has bangers in there for people who have never played them. Okay. So they're catering to everybody and they're not leaving anybody out. Go ahead, Hargeet. I see you.
Yeah, I mean, so I haven't gotten through all of it, but one of the points I want to make, and this somehow just escapes people, is that doesn't mean they don't get new games. They just get them later. That's it. It's just like the premium tier. You just won't get them day and date. You'll get them later.
Yep.
So Ubisoft Classic still means you're going to get new games. You just get them later, which to me is perfect.
Just like EA
Play. Exactly. I get to play Dragon Age Veilguard. I didn't buy it. I know it's coming to Game Pass. Like, I'll just wait. It's now there, right? So like that game was last fall, right? It's there now. So look, you just wait. Ubisoft Classics will have your game. Is that a bad deal for you? It just depends on how much FOMO you have, right? If you want to upgrade,
who you listening to, right? Who you listening to? Because some people don't read. Some people don't go there and sit there and go through everything that they're getting. All they see is the headlines. Price went up. IGN fucking sticking their fucking guzzle shit in their mouth, saying prices up, prices up.
And everybody wants to just run with.
They just
Fortnite.
run with that narrative.
That's all that they bring up when they do explain. They just bring up Fortnite.
Everybody leaves out the more day one games.
Let me ask you a question, Hargeet. Do you have Netflix?
Yeah, we have all of them because there's kids shows in all of them. So, and then my sister and brother-in-law like to watch TV, so they have all of them. So we have all of them.
We do too. But I have a question for you. Do you watch every movie and every show on Netflix?
I don't even watch TV.
You don't.
You don't even watch TV.
Did you
Dude,
cancel
I
your
have
subscription?
4K Blu-rays that I bought that I haven't even watched yet.
So did you cancel your subscription because you don't watch every show?
No,
because let me ask you a
or
question.
even the kids though, or the sister, or any of them, they don't watch everything.
Disney has stuff that the kids watch, right? No, that's like we keep all of them.
Yes. Now, Hargeet, Game Pass Ultimate at $20. Did you play every single game that's been in there?
I try.
Yes.
It's so hard to keep up. I try.
Yes,
but it's very hard to keep up.
Now, let me ask you a question. At $30 with all the perks, is it okay that some of the perks don't apply to you since you already were paying $20 and you didn't play every single game? You only play the games that suited you and that you had interest in.
It's the way it is, right? And I have a major headache with one of the things in here, which I'll get into. But the fact that I don't have to subscribe to Ubisoft anymore, that's a win for me because I was subscribed to Ubisoft Plus. I'm not doing that anymore. It's now part of my Game Pass. I don't have to worry about it. So I just saved myself whatever $8.
The point is you were still paying for it and you weren't hitting every single thing, right?
Yep.
You're getting more and some of those things are going to apply to you. And if it makes sense for you to pay it, great. And if it doesn't, it don't. But the point is, you're not sitting there watching every movie and show that Netflix releases, yet you still have Netflix.
Just what it is, man. Just what it is. It's just bullshit. But let me get the homie JD Gamer in the building with that $5, which I appreciate you, homie. Says none of these disingenuous, dismissive, downplaying pony poppers tell people that Ultimate has increased the number of day one games from 40 to 75 and 85% increases. More like 50 to 75, but still, yes, the point is the truth. They don't talk about that. None of them. Whether it's the people who are the ponies who are talking shit and the other people, the people who are crying about it. They're not talking about. They keep talking about. I don't care about Fortnite. I don't care about Ubisoft Classics, and then they stop instead of saying, "But I do care about
so much to say about the potentials here." But anyway,
you see, all right, you're gonna get. Let me get the homie. Wait, hold on. All right, let me get Forza Legend in the building. Thank you for being patient, man. Appreciate you, my dude. Forza Legend in the building.
Let's go.
Did it just freeze? What just happened? Is he there? I literally just saw him in the. There we go. What's up, fam?
What's going on, man?
He fucking around. What's up, man? Thank you for coming on the show, player. Forza legend.
Listen,
Goddamn.
listen, man. I usually don't come on. You know me. I'm quiet. I watch in the background, but this fake Xbox noise is getting annoying. It's getting annoying now.
Yes.
And shout out to
Preach
you, Hargy. You always keep it real. Much love.
Thanks.
My issue is that even though it went to $30, my thing was like, all right, well, what is the benefits of it going up to $30? Now, me, I don't play Fortnite. I don't have Ubisoft. But one thing I keep seeing that everybody's missing is the 75 games day one each year. Nobody spoke about that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said nothing. 75 games day one in Game Pass. That's a hell of a deal. What
Hell
service
yeah.
is doing that?
Exactly.
None.
Crazy.
Exactly.
It's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
It's like, I don't understand it. And like all the stuff over social media, I'm canceling my Game Pass. I'm like, and they're going to PlayStation. What they got over there, they're gonna offer you.
It's
What they
nothing.
have over there, they're gonna offer you. It's the weirdest flex I've seen. Yeah, what are they gonna give you? It's ridiculous. And it was more disappointing to see money is the Xbox fans. Oh, I'm leaving
Yes.
Xbox. So you stuck around for 6 years.
Oh my God.
Knew when the price was gonna go up eventually. Now you want to leave when 2026 is coming around with all these hot games? It's the most idiotic thing I've ever seen.
Bro, that's the new shit too, Forza, is what I see on Twitter all the fucking time. Now, I've been with Xbox Game Pass since the beginning, and now
Right.
it's the last straw. It's the
Hey.
last. Shut the fuck. You were paying so much money for so little.
Exactly.
For so
Exactly.
little before. Now they're overflowing you with shit, and now they cross the line.
You know what's gonna be funny? 2026 gonna come around. They're gonna forget about all of this and re-sign up. Fable, Gears,
3 weeks,
Halo,
3 weeks.
Ford. They're gonna
forget
re-sign
about
up.
it, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just I just find the hypocrisy is that everybody wants to hate on it. Everybody wants to hate on it. Like, just say you never like Xbox. Don't be a pretender like you was down for the team and you never really was. I'd rather you leave and not come back than pretend like you care.
Facts.
That's all. Just leave. Nobody cares. $30 is nothing. I live in San Diego. I spend $130 on gas every week. I think $30. Cargie, no. California's expensive. I live here. My rent is $2,500. I don't want to hear it.
It's
So-
wild. It's wild.
Now, mind you, when I first got the rent, it was 13. So imagine that it went up that much.
Oh, well, you gotta assassinate your landlord because motherfucker raised that much. It's over. It's over. Fuck that guy, right? He raised the price. What? The price of living went up. He didn't keep it 1,300.
So yeah, it's just, I mean, I respect you guys for being the most loyal Xbox podcast out there. There's nothing like y'all out there. So
appreciate you,
salute
man.
to y'all,
That means
man.
a lot.
Thank
And
you, man.
Hargy, shout out to you, man, for putting the pressure on these fake Xbox dudes too. I love when he does this, yo. I love it. It's hilarious. I love it, man.
He's
And
been
Doodle-
unleashed, bro.
And Doodle, keep
Yes.
cursing them out. I love it. I love when you put the
thank
pressure,
you.
Doodle.
You have to. You have to. They make you go there,
That's it. That's the only thing they
They-
respond to.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
They
That's the only
do.
thing they respond to.
They do, man. But
Wow.
thank y'all for letting me on, man. You know, like I said, I don't usually come around too much. I'm a busy man, 4 kids, married, work overnight, so it's a little hard for me to pop up. But
Beautiful. That's
I saw the invite. I was like, I gotta say something.
we
Appreciate
appreciate
you,
that, man. So nice meeting you.
Yeah,
and
man.
having
Very,
you
Nice meeting
chat.
y'all.
Lovely seeing you, player.
Thank you for dropping bars.
No
Yeah, man.
problem, no problem. Y'all stay blessed, all right?
Thank you,
too.
man. You too, bro. Appreciate you, homie.
All right, bro.
Thanks, man. All right, man. Thanks, man. All right. So we're gonna get back to some of these super chats, but we do have the homie, Be Nice in the building. He's up next.
Let's go.
So we're about to get to it, but let me get the homie. Actually, Be Nice in the middle with that $5 super chat. Says, think it's just a shock the price went up. Usually, when Xbox does something that stirs the pot, Xbox does something to redeem themselves. Listen, I 100% get that, right? And this is the thing, right? I had the shock, right? Doodle had the shop we talked about in the last show, right? When I went to her and I told her, hey, price of Game Pass Ultimate went up to $30. She was like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck? Like, why? And the thing is that on face value, if that's all if you're one of these people who are not ingrained into the industry like we are, right? And you're just fucking seeing a headline from IGN or from this fucking pony who's just posting some stupid shit, or these big streamers who like Asmongold, he came out here talking shit, right? They're all capitalizing on it, right? They see what's happening. They see that there's a lot of heat around talking shit about the situation.
Exactly.
So they don't have any skin in the game. He doesn't give a fuck about Xbox or Game Pass or any of that shit. So he gets to talk shit and gets crazy tons of views and makes shit tons of money because he gets to talk the shit. That's what's happening right now. But we had the same shock. But then once we sat there, right, we read it, we looked at it, we saw what's actually happening. The price wasn't increased. They increased what was offered and offered a new price for what was offered. They increasing the price means the same exact product I had now costs more money. That's not what happened.
You know what's crazy though? When you did just tell me about the price, and I was like, what the fuck, right? But then you start thinking of how much these games cost, right? Because let's not forget, the games are not $70 anymore; they're $80, right? Moving forward, starting next year. So when you start thinking about that, and you think of the lineup, okay, it's still a great deal. And then you told me about all the perks, everything else that's coming along with it. And you can very easily understand where the money's going. Now, if you do the math, you know, $10 extra a month, and you divide it by 30, you're talking about 33 cents a day. Like, I understand that some people feel, oh, I don't need this or I don't need that, so I shouldn't have to pay for it. But we're talking about 33 cents a day. What you're throwing in the pot, it's not like changing the world, right? And I think that people are acting as if they're getting robbed. Like, look at what you're doing to me.
And it's just not true, because they offered more for the subscription. So if you want to keep at that tier, you're getting more, you're going to have to pay more. But they also doubled the value of the bottom two tiers and kept them at the same price. So if this tier is not good enough for you and you're okay to wait, or if it's too much for you, then go down to the other tier. Nobody's telling you that if it's too much money for you, that you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If your life dictates that with all the expenses you have and all that shit, if you cannot afford the $10 extra because you have a family, that $10 going to groceries and what, that's fine. I respect that. I don't have a problem with that. Don't come out here trying to, I don't know, make yourself feel better by talking shit. Like, you don't need to talk shit. You can just come out here, like Game Shark said, right? Adult conversation. You come out here and be like, man, I gotta be honest with you guys. You know, $20 was pushing it, but I had it because I loved it. At 30, I'm gonna have to bow out. I cannot do it. I'm gonna have to drop to the $15 tier. Okay, listen, that's fine. Guess what? Not everybody subscribes to Game Pass at all. Like, there's plenty of Xbox people who do not have Game Pass. It's not a requirement.
Exactly.
It's not a requirement.
You can that, but that's the thing. And I think everybody understands what a subscription service is, right? And if you signed up for it, not understanding that those games are not physical copies that belong to you, then I mean, you should have done your research. But if you need to own your games, go and freaking buy them. Go buy your games. If you want them on a Fire Stick, go play on a Fire Stick and go sign up to Game Pass over there. Right? The options are available, and you need to do what works for you. The idea that, for me, it makes sense how the prices are going up for what we're getting, and I'm okay with that. For me to be wrong for feeling that and being okay with it, that's bullcrap. Just because you're upset about it. Xbox didn't fuck up. I see this as they are ready for the next step. Ultimate now means something else. something more grand. So yes, they are trying. They're not okay with where they are. They want to continue to push forward. And this is not going to be the last time that they're going to go ahead and press and higher the prices and go ahead and add more, right? It's not.
Facts. All right, let's roll back actually real quick because the homie RC Polygon put in a super chat, $20 in the beginning of the show. Shout out to my boy RC Polygon. He couldn't be here to get on the mic, so he wanted to kind of have this up. He says, I'm so tired of the constant Xbox / Game Pass is dead talk every time something corporate happens. We've weathered far worse with layoffs, closures, price increases. This will be forgotten in a month or two, just like always. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. And I feel like why not just cut the bullshit? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? How about just stop fucking crying? Let's look again. If I want to go ahead and just like put myself into the shoes of someone who had the $20 ultimate, okay, and was getting all day one games for free as part of their subscription, and now it goes to 30, and I just can't do it. Right? I cannot afford the $10. I can't do it. I'm so upset, but I can't do it. That would really suck. And I would be really sad that I couldn't do it because I do love it. But what that also would mean to me at that moment is like, okay, thank God there's a $15 tier. So I'm actually going to save myself $5 a month, give myself a little bit of breathing room. And I'm still going to get most of these day one games. It's just going to take a little longer. I'm not going to get a day and date. I can live with that, right? Like I would just fucking deal with the shit. Everything else that's fucking coming out here, fuck Xbox, all this shit. Like, come on, man. Like it's too much. It's too much. I feel you, RC.
Agree, 100%. And
I feel you.
It's like, and then it just acting as if nothing took place. Like maybe learn, right? Maybe learn from how these things happen. End of the world, crying, dying. Xbox sucks. They fucked up. I can't believe they did this. And then all is back to normal once they get their emotions in check. So why don't you start, instead of, you know, how our boy Force of Legends mentioned how everybody's just talking about what it's not good for them from the price increase. Oh, I don't want this or I don't want that. Why don't you start looking and talking about what you do want and what you're happy with from the $10 increase? You're not going to change anything. They're not out here apologizing. They're not out here saying, hey, do you think that maybe possibly we could raise the price? No, they are running a business. The prices are now for freaking Ultimate $30. The end. This is what you're getting for that. That's all they put out there. They don't want your opinion. They're not trying to figure out if that suits your budget. They're not trying to figure out if you think they're the bad guy for doing so. It is a business.
Facts. 100%. All right, let's take a pause on the super chats. Let's get our motherfucking homie, my boy, Be Nice in the building.
Let's go.
What's up, my homie? Thank you for being here, brother.
Hey, how you doing, CMoney, Doodle, Argate, and Chat?
What's up,
man? Chilling, man. Recovering from that Black Ops. You know what I'm saying? I get back in after the show.
It was fun. It was really fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Yeah. And you were starting to warm up and heat up. You're already hitting what, 40s? You're getting 40 kills and stuff.
You fucking slap shit up, bro.
Hell yeah. Shit, I'm ready to go again.
Let's fucking go.
When I first heard the price increase, and I heard it was $30, I'm like, all right, there has to be something with that. And I started looking and I read the description of it, and I'm like, okay. The thing was, they caught me was the 75 games, because the Fortnite and the Ubisoft, I don't really play Fortnite, and I'm not too big on Ubisoft. Not that I don't like them or nothing. It's just I'm playing so many games. I'm playing everything, but that might be something for my kids. But for me, what caught me was the 75 games that are coming, and if you break that down, that's 6 games a month. And I'm hoping that they are top tier games. They don't gotta be like super top tier, but if they're games that hit like Avowed or Expedition and or Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, if they're in that range, if they can get games like Liza P2, Atomic Heart, and all that stuff, man, I'll be like surprised, not super surprised, but I'll be like, okay, this is well worth it, and I still think the service is worth $30, even if let's just say they didn't pack 75, but at the same time, I don't really have a gripe against that. Like at first, I was thinking, okay, what if they keep raising it and stuff like that? And it's like really something not to think about because everything is changing as time goes on. So pricing and all that's gonna keep changing. So why worry about that right now if it's not here? So we're here at 30, and at 30 right now, it's still the best deal in gaming. I don't care what people say. It may change between person to person based on their value of what they of how they play. If they play, 6 games a year and stuff, okay, it ain't for you then. But for me, I play it like I'm at the arcade. I enjoy Game Pass like that. I play
Yeah.
everything. I try to finish them. I can't. It's just too much.
Yeah, but you still
But
experience them, right? Like you still experience them. You finish the ones that you want to.
yeah, at least I still at least get 60 to 70 hours in the games. I'm like boom. Like I like to go through all the different chapters, the little secrets and stuff. I like to look for all that stuff and try to get everything. But that's just me. But I leave the game, something just comes up, and it ain't because I'm leaving it. It's just another new game comes up, and I just like, what? I gotta try that out. I gotta try that out, and I'm like, for me to have that at 30 bucks a month, yeah, $360, I get it, but you know there ain't nothing else that's giving you that value. Shit, not even McDonald's is giving you that type of value for $30, And I don't even like McDonald's, to be honest, but I'm just saying, not even them are giving you value. Anywhere you go right now,
Exactly.
the prices are inflated on everything. So I mean, at least what they're giving you for $30, I think is warranted. So I don't,
Yeah.
there's another thing I wanted to bring up. We were in
Yeah.
another chat and we were talking. There might be a curveball. Who knows? Xbox might throw Steam on Series X and Series S. Who knows? What if that was to happen? What do
You
you
mean
think
on
will
this
happen if they're to
generation?
do that?
I mean, I
How
know that
crazy?
Steam and all that stuff will be in the next box. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they can back it into this one. I mean that I have no idea. I don't have the technical kind of
There's a
know-how.
lot of stuff that they're doing that we don't even know. Like if they're saying they're gonna drop 75 games, well, guess what? The June showcase, they didn't show us 75 games. You know, we got to see at what, maybe half of that, at the June showcase. And now we're gonna be starting another year. And they didn't even show at least 30 games that are gonna be hitting in the first 6 months of next year. Because some of those games they showed in the June showcase already came out this year. So there's a lot of stuff that they didn't show us. There's a
Yeah,
lot
of
of stuff
course.
that's coming.
And that's the
So
beauty of it, right? Because we know, listen, they didn't sit there when they're not going to go and say, "Hey, we're guaranteeing 75 plus." It's 75 or more, by the way. It's not 75 hard lock, 75 or more, right? So they know. Listen, we already heard leading up to this, right? We already heard that they signed crazy amount of deals for Game Pass already, right? We already talked about this. This is the biggest investment they've ever made in Game Pass. They've already been leading up to this moment. The one thing I do want to say about what you had brought up is I do hear people talk about, what's the price going to be later, right? Like, motherfucker, who cares? Right now is right now. You ain't paying later's price today,
It's
right?
true.
So later, if the price goes up again, that will be on Xbox to go ahead and decide if they can make it valuable enough to any given person.
It's like worrying about someday
Like we're all gonna die.
I may catch a
Fuck it.
cold or
You know?
someday. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't function thinking that way. So wherever it's heading, I think instead of crying, maybe just, I don't know, go have fun.
Yeah, it's just unknown, right? Nobody knows. And if that day comes, everybody's gonna have to do the same thing. New information, new decisions,
And
right?
let's not act like they couldn't have done this sooner as well, right? So it's like, oh, look at what they did now. What did they do? They raised their prices. This happens constantly, right? So what's the problem? They raised their
I think
prices. Oh my gosh, they could possibly do this again. Yes, they can.
And then we'll have
Yeah.
to decide again. That'd be nice.
for real quick for me, the $30. The only thing that shocked me, I was just like, okay, I thought they were gonna like $2 it every couple months or something until they
Yes.
reach 30. That's the only. Actually, that's the only shock for me. I mean,
The problem
and
is,
then
be
they
nice when you think about that, right? When you think about that, think about what took place here. If they do that, there's nothing that they can offer you more at a $2 increase, right? So at that point, all they're doing is trying to get money from you, right?
Yep.
It's very clear that this was not a play to just get money out of you. They want the more money, right? They want the more guaranteed income, but they're subsidizing that by offering a shit ton of value, right? So they had to find a number where they can go ahead and say, okay, at this number, we can give them 50% more games. We can do this deal with Fortnite that we just worked out. We can do this deal with Ubisoft, right? That is why the number's what it is. They needed a number that they could then go ahead and give us the value for it. If they're doing $2 a pop, all they're trying to do is take more money from you without giving you shit. That's all they're doing.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
As the Fortnite thing, that was a very, very, very smart play on Xbox to do that deal with Epic. And the reason why that was so smart is because the crew cost $11.99. I believe it's $11.99 or something like that. And with that is they're giving you the battle pass, they're giving you some skins, and then they're giving you some V-Bucks. Now the cool thing with this is on their end, on the business side of things, I'm not just talking on the business sense. They get you in that, they keep you in Game Pass, they keep you going in the Fortnite machine, because those skins, those high price skins, guess what? Xbox still making money off of that. So that was a smart move. That was a real smart move by Xbox, on their
100%.
end, on the business side,
Yeah, man.
And the players also get the benefit of having that. I'm not one of them, but my kids are. But that was, to their credit, that was a very smart business move.
Agreed. 100%, man. Any last bars before we
No, I'm gonna enjoy the show now. I'm sorry, I'm in my car and stuff. My wife
all
has
good,
her girlfriends over. They're having a get together, and the music's just going off. I had to go to my car. I was like,
Nice,
or my
nice.
truck.
We
That's what's up.
appreciate
Hey,
that.
appreciate you,
Nice.
brother. Thank you,
you
Car,
so
the best
much,
place
man.
sometimes, man.
That's right.
All
That's
right.
right.
Perfect acoustics and everything.
That's right, man. Absolutely. All right, fam. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks, man.
Shout out to Be Nice.
Shout out to Be Nice,
Yeah,
the homie.
shout out to Be
Shout out to
Nice.
Pharaoh Bazaar in the building. My dude, thank you for being here, my brother.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Man, it's been a crazy week.
It's
Yeah.
been crazy. It's been
Yeah.
crazy. I
They
see
let
you
the
out in
Pabs
the
out.
Yeah, man. Pharaoh ain't taking no shit for nobody.
Hey, not only did they let the Pabs out, we got to see who all the shadow Pabs are.
Facts.
Pabs
Who
that's
let
been in
the
the darkness.
Pabs out?
I mean, it constantly happens, right? Every time one of these bumps happen, the fucking mask comes off. It's like, oh, you one of them.
Yep.
I see you now.
I know you're gonna put the mask back on when the games come out, but we know. We know, homie. We know. Well, shout out to you, Farrell. Appreciate you, my dude, for coming to rock through. We're gonna get you in a bit. We do have the homie Dark Angelic, who's gonna be coming up live in the building. Let me get a few more super chats, and then we will get back to our boy. So we have James Thomas in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says PlayStation charged more for PlayStation Plus while removing first-party content and crickets. You can't make this shit up, bro. Tell me how Xbox, like, bro, I'm not for nothing. I'm gonna listen. I understand. Oh, you want everything for cheap. I get it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm so happy that Xbox finally fucking realized that they should not be priced at the same level as PlayStation fucking Premium.
Seriously though.
Because there's nothing premium about that fucking program.
But their premium, right? Xbox's premium is the equivalent of
yes. Now it is. Now it is. Now
So-
after everything, it
Now-
has.
This is why I want to
and
get
it's
into all this
cheaper.
stuff, but I don't know when it's going to be our
Yeah.
turn.
No. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. It's, but it's true. They go ahead and they make it a thing where PlayStation could do no wrong. Anything happens, they talk about it for 1.5 seconds and they move the fuck on. But it's funny that as much as that's the case, nothing can save their games because who the fuck is talking about Ghost of Yote?
Seriously, no one.
No one. You know what I'm saying? No one. But we got the homie Big Migs in the building. Thank you, my brother, for the
Big
2 super chat.
What's up,
Appreciate you. Says,
fam?
thanks everyone for the well wishes. Check your
Aw.
DM, by the way. I did see that. I did send it to Doodle. My brother, I'm so glad that you're doing better, man. I know it was
Seriously.
rough.
You
for a
scared
while.
us, bro. You
Yeah,
scared
appreciate you,
us.
my dude. So happy to see you back, brother. So happy to see you back. We got the homie JD Gamer back in the building with that $5 super chat.
JD.
Says every one of those line ass ponies acted like the $15 tier wasn't an option and was
Yup.
worse than PlayStation Premium while offering both cloud, PC, and day one games in a year. So this is the thing. Premium here gives you all of Xbox's games outside of Call of Duty within a year. All of them. Does it happen on PlayStation? For more money? No, it doesn't. No, but you're gonna have people come out here tell you that Xbox is the worst in the world when they're offering you a better subscription than PlayStation Premium. They're top tier, better at our middle tier for cheaper. Better.
Pony bots are like, they are the worst. They are.
Fucking clowns. God damn it. We got our homie Bouncy in the building, my dude.
Bouncy.
Member for 21 motherfucking months. Thank you, my dude.
What's up,
Appreciate
fam?
you, man. So I said on Dirt Show earlier today, when you're getting something cheap, you used it all up. But when it's time for you to pay, you forgot to stack it. Ooh. Facts. I feel that.
Thank you for being a member for 21 months.
Yeah.
That's
100%,
awesome.
100%.
Appreciate you.
And then we do have the homie JD Gamer back in the building.
Yo,
Says the only thing wrong with charging $30 for $75 a day and date. I'm sorry, for 75 day and date games a year is that it's Xbox doing it and that it's not an option on PlayStation or Nintendo.
oh man.
Jealous bums. Yo,
Seriously.
JD, you're
Facts.
fucking lying, dog.
Seriously, they
Facts.
would lose
Facts.
their freaking mind.
They would go insane. They would go insane if PlayStation or Nintendo offered what Xbox offers. But because Xbox offers it and no one else does, now it's a problem.
Yeah. Just imagine if on Tuesday next week, PlayStation came out and announced an ultimate tier with day one games for $30 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine what the reaction would be.
Oh, yeah. They'll glaze it. They'll say,
Yep.
oh, my God, this is amazing. We've never seen it before. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. JD, you ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying.
And that's probably what's going to happen. What's probably going to happen is Game Pass is going to hit a number that PlayStation is comfortable with. And when Xbox finally hits that number first, then they'll release an ultimate tier or they'll call it whatever, and it'll have day one games. That's probably how it'll happen.
Facts. We got the homie Pragmatic Eagle, our boy with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says, but see, money, important life question. How would I now afford my $20 morning coffee? Yo, you ain't lying, dog. We were just
It's
that
just
fucking Starbucks.
crazy, dude. Like
We
all
were
these
just
people with the
at
$10. Now,
Starbucks.
look, if you live in a third world country, I get it. It's a lot of money, fine, right? But I'm like, dude, a Big Mac's fucking $9.
Yeah, bro.
How are you telling me $10? Like, and that was part of my video. Is like, I don't understand this jumping off a cliff thing that everything is dead because it's $10 fucking dollars. I'm like, dude, if you can't afford $10, you need to check your finances. Something's wrong. Stop playing games and go work. Figure out how to make more money.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I just don't get it. $10, seriously? I
It's
literally
people-
spent like freaking $40 for my breakfast. Like what is like $10? I don't get it. $10, seriously.
Yeah, like
It's
y'all don't
A lot
want
of
to see
people
our
are like,
bill
it's the
when we go to eat
principle.
together.
Seriously.
Okay, if it's the principle, then
Oh.
what you want to pay $80, $70, $50 for these games? You still need Game Pass, by the way. You're still going to have one of these tiers if you're going to play online. So you're still going to be a Game Pass subscriber. So you're either paying $10, 15, or 30. You pick, or you can go to PC and forget the whole console thing. That's fair too. But what the heck? Like what?
But hold on, what are
why
they gonna
is
do
this
when they
such
go
a
to
big deal?
Hargi? Just so I know, when they go to PC, right, and they forget the console thing, when the next when Ninja Gaiden comes out, are they gonna buy that game?
Well,
Asking
they
for a
get
friend.
PC Game Pass, right? They can
Oh no,
subscribe
but they
to
gotta
PC
get game.
Pass.
Also, you're saying that they're gonna go to PC and
They can
subscribe
go to
still.
PC. Exactly.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha,
but the
gotcha.
beauty is you only need it for the time you need it because there's no online access bullshit on the PC, right? So you pay your $16.50 or better, just go to freaking like CD Keys or something, get a freaking code, pay less, get your $15 or so, and play your game, whatever, right? I don't know how this was the end of the world. That's the part that's like it's $10.
Fam,
Like, if it
go
was like,
from a
hey, you have to
venti to
spend
a
$2,000.
grande, and you
Oh,
and you
yeah.
got
All right.
it paid.
You know,
Right?
Let's
it's
keep
like,
it
what the
real.
heck is going on?
It's performative. It's all
Yes,
performative.
it is.
It's not that
Yes,
the
it
$10 is
fucking
too much.
is, bro.
It's
And
that
I
people are
totally
out.
feel it.
People want to be outraged to the point where they feel that if I hoot and holler loud enough,
Maybe
that
they'll reverse it.
Microsoft will reverse their decision. That's what it is.
Yep.
But they've
Because it's
added
the same.
they can't-
The same
and
people that
there's other
order
stuff going on.
$1,000 ROGs can't afford an extra $10 for Game Pass.
Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Fact.
The same
Now,
people, that same people that's posting their screenshots for the ROG Ally X are the same ones whining about a $10 increase. Like it's
And-
like it doesn't make sense.
And if you had the same energy when PlayStation did this, it went up like 35%. It gave you shit. Nothing new.
Nothing.
Same freaking service. We're just jacking it up 35%. Did they have this? PlayStation's gonna die. Sony's gonna shut them down. Is that what the energy was? No, they just took it. Nobody said it was the end of the world. They just didn't like it. I don't like this. I don't want to pay more. Fair enough, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. The value's still there for me. I don't get it.
Mhm.
So if it's
Yeah.
not for you, and look, I understand if you're in like a third world country and it's very expensive, fine, I get that. But I just don't get it from the people that are here. It's like $10. Dude, $10? It's a joke.
Yeah.
$10.
And again, you know what I'm
Seriously?
saying? Like, listen, just like Game Shark said, right? Like, he went ahead and he canceled his Netflix subscription because it just didn't, the value wasn't there for him anymore. But you know what he did? He just canceled it and moved the fuck on with his life.
Exactly.
You don't need, nobody gives a fuck if you're too broke to afford
Exactly.
this shit. Just keep the shit to yourself.
Fair
and
enough, right?
cancel. Nobody's
And
checking
you
you,
can
dog.
have a
Nobody's
principled
asking,
thing
yo,
of like,
did you
I don't want to
fill
pay
out the
that.
survey this month? Did you fucking subscribe?
There's
No.
like 10 subscription services I could fucking cancel right now because nobody uses them. But
Exactly.
whatever.
It's like, hey, maybe
I
you're
do
only
the same
watching
shit.
stuff on Disney Plus and you decide to cancel the other ones. Cool. And then, hey, some show comes up on the other one, you cancel Disney Plus, and you go, who cares? Do what you need to do. Why does it matter? The beauty on this
And
side
sometimes
is
you just
we
want
get
it
to keep
there
our cloud
just in
saves.
case. Every time
Yeah.
I tell CMoney, well, what's the last time we used like Apple TV? He'll be like, well, maybe they'll drop a show at some point or a movie.
Listen,
So
I just don't want to be
subscribe
hassled.
then.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be like, oh shit, this show came out. Let me subscribe again. I ain't got time for that. Okay. So I just
Why?
listen.
It takes 10 seconds.
We all
Like,
know we
I-
got hoodwinked by the cable companies. Okay. We were all paying like $400 for cable.
Seriously.
And they were like, oh, subscription services, fuck cable, $10. I'm set. And then I got another one and another one and another one.
And now you're paying the
they
same
all went up
$400.
and now I'm paying the
But
same
hey.
shit. You know what? It's all right. Fuck it.
Scam. But it's
Yeah,
whatever.
it is what it is, man. The
It is what
fuck.
it is.
Man, yeah,
So,
this cost
yeah.
thing. Anyways, we'll get
Yeah.
into more of it.
No, it's crazy. But all right, we got the homie back 22 T 854 to build with that
Our boy.
$2 super chat. Appreciate you, my homie.
Thank you.
Says someone counted. We have 51 games from Game Pass this year. That's what I'm saying, man. 51.
And-
Give me
and in
another
6
25, dog. Give me 25 more. I want them. You know what? You know what happens too? This is what's crazy, right? Obviously, you got 50 games. That doesn't mean you played all 50 games, right? Doesn't mean that you did that, right? Fine. But you know what? I remember distinctly hearing certain months where people were, oh my God, my Game Pass subscription doesn't have any game that I care about.
That's
Okay,
That's
bitch.
true.
Now, with 6 more options in that month, maybe you will have something that makes it fucking valuable to you. All right. Stop fucking crying. The tears, they just, I don't even know what. I thought it was like, I thought it's the new generation that was crying, but these fucking grown ass motherfuckers crying like bitches out in the streets.
I'm like, what is going on?
Get yourself together.
Facts. You got Force the Legend in the middle of that $2 super chat. Y'all need to get King David back on seriously. Oh, the King, man, is the homie.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get him on too, man. He's a busy man. He's been doing a lot of shit.
He's out in Tokyo, I think. So
he's still in Tokyo,
yeah.
I think they come back like this weekend or something like that.
They're doing their thing, man.
Back soon. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie. And then just to wrap it up, we got our boy Ryuar Gaming in the motherfucking building. Went ahead and gifted 20 on point for gamer memberships, man. Shout out to our boy. You got a fucking like that shit. Take that.
Another one for the ride. Go ahead, see.
Y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat.
Let's go.
Welcome to our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us. Thank y'all so much. And of course,
thank you.
Our boy Ryuar Gaming. You know what you gotta do. You gotta go find that emoji and FB the shit out of this.
Give it to him.
All right? FB him. Put the goddamn FB emoji.
I have no emojis. See, I have no emojis.
Listen, gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Let them know how much you care. All right.
Oh, get in there, guys. All the way.
All the way. It's the only way.
Deep.
It's the only way. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Listen. I love this too. Hold on. He also says 10 cents a day to support the whiners.
Fucking clowns. All right. He's been patient, but he's here. You know him very well. Elite member, our boy.
Yes.
Our brother. Motherfucking dark angelic.
Let's go.
Look at his setup. He's not fucking. This guy's a fucking streamer, bro. What is happening here? Does your mic work?
I don't have any sound on StreamYard. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Yeah, you sound great.
I literally cannot hear anything on StreamYard.
Let me see if I can edit your.
I think he has to edit his headphones.
Yeah, you have to.
They can hear me. Queen Rich says that. Queen Rich says you can hear me. So.
Yeah, we can hear you. We're good. Yes, sir. Give us some bars, man. What do you feel? We know you're PCMR.
Okay.
Let us know.
Yeah, so I guess I don't have any sound on StreamYard.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, I know I'm masturbate, but
go ahead.
What was I going to say? This is remember what the great Yogi Berra once said, that this is deja vu all over again.
Yes, sir. 100%.
I mean, some people live to rag on Xbox. This has happened again. You know, like Battlestar Galactica. This has all happened before, and this will all happen again.
Exactly.
Just 4 games. Xbox is dead. Xbox has no games, etc. I just blow it off. It's all useless noise. And
100%.
I just expect it now. I mean, we don't need to just totally rage out over this, because it's just going to happen.
100%. I mean, the thing for us is that we always got to make sure, because as much as for us, we know it.
I'm waiting for the sound. So
okay, it's a delay for you. But for us, even though it's always a something that we expect and know, right?
Yeah.
Like, for the off chance that somebody stumbles across our thumbnail and sees that, oh shit, the world is not falling around Xbox. Xbox is not dying. Somebody has to be a voice out there that's not going
voice
to constantly
of reason, logic. It's wild.
Yeah, that's not going to constantly lie to these people.
You would think that they would catch on. This happens so often, and they come out here and they cry so often that you would think
I understand being the voice of reason. It's just people don't need to get upset over it.
Exactly.
Agreed. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. Oh, and one thing about Game Pass that for some people nobody seems to talk about. I am very picky with games. I mean, I'll see a new game come out, right? And you say, oh, it's great. And then I play it and I don't like it. It's a dud. What Game Pass lets me do, it allows me to sample a game. And if I don't like it, I can move on. Now imagine if I don't have Game Pass, I see a game that I kind of like, I buy it, I play it, I hate it. I'm stuck having bought a game that I don't like. I'm out $70 and it's going to be 80 soon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's true.
Prices are going up.
That's a
I'm
big
sure it
part
can
of
wait
it.
till it goes on sale, but the same problem exists.
To that point, there was a recent thing that Xbox players play more games because, well, they have Game Pass. And so that's more than Steam players, and that's more than PlayStation players. And it's because of that reason of like, I can just try it.
Yeah.
I can just try the game. What's it to me? I download it. Okay, cool. If it looks good, fine, I'll try it. But in the case of a PlayStation player or Steam player, you have to fork over cash and say, okay, well, am I going to make the commitment? Because if you're iffy, you might like, maybe I just don't. And that's what
I
ends
have
up
both
happening.
Steam and Game Pass, so I'm a happy camper.
Right? So this is
Yeah.
it absolutely is a fact that that's happening. So
Yep, it's true. It's true. And I think, look, at the end of the day, you know, if we look at it, and it's just something that it's the verbiage I see in the chat, right? Everybody's saying that 50% sounds way more devious than the $10 that it is, right? Like saying it went up 50% sounds so grand, right? But it's per scale, right? So like 50% on your 20 is just 10, right? Whereas on the other end of it, like Jonathan Cox says, I'm not mad at Xbox. I'm just shocked by the 50% price hike.
Yep.
Remember, Jonathan, the price didn't get hiked. The price did not go up for
That's
what you were
lies
paying.
and lies and statistics.
That's just what it is, right? What you were paying $20 for has been upgraded, right? The $20, you're not getting the same thing that you got for $20 for $30. It's a new tier now. Ultimate is new. You used to have 50 games coming in day one from Game Pass. Now they increased that by 50%, and you have 75 games day one in Game Pass now. That is, I mean, think about it. The same 50%. 150% was $10. 150% is 25 games. 25 games, $10 a month. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, that's $120 a year for 25 games, right? 25 games, $120. God bless you, my love.
Thank you, baby.
That's
the best
literally
deal in
$5
gaming.
a game, right? That's $5 a
Does
game.
PlayStation have nothing?
Nada. Nada. That's the truth. That's the truth. But yes,
Yeah.
that's really
They got a large
the,
Pornhub fan base, so that's one thing.
They do. They do have a large.
Oh yeah, it's probably cutting into that membership. That's probably why they're so upset.
They're like, yo, I can't spend my 10 on this no more. Oh my god. Yeah, you know they ain't gonna give up that. So Game Pass is cooked for them. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it. They can't do it. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
wild.
and something Game Shark said earlier about, I mean, I canceled Netflix because, it was like too much. I just didn't think the value was there for me anymore. So I canceled it. But yeah, just like him, I didn't go out and bitch all over the place. Oh, Netflix sucks. It's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. Just, I mean, customers are entitled to complain about price increases, but once you say your piece, move on.
That's it. That's
Anyway,
it. You
I'm
say
done.
your piece and
Thanks,
move
guys.
on, man. You don't sit there and fucking cry and bitch and moan and talk all this shit when it's like, come on, man. It's really ain't that serious, my dude. Like,
and if you're gonna
do
talk
it or move
about
on.
it again, like the conversation, like Game Shark had mentioned, the conversation needs to be about the facts, everything that's actually taking place. What are you getting for those $10? And it has to be rational, and it's just it does. This idea of like it's just a price hike of 50% with no context to it. I mean, it's something that companies do without without giving you anything in return, right? So you have to go ahead and put out there no misinformation, as our boy Ryort says. But I agree with you, Dark Angelic. No reason to freaking sit there and announce to the world and cry. And if you're going to, say your piece and then kind of move on. But this idea that everybody has to be on that same exact wagon crying with you, that's just ridiculous.
So real quick, you got the homie, the inconvenient truth, non-biased. What's up, man? Thank you.
You are not Green Lantern. You cannot change things by your willpower.
Those are the facts.
Exactly.
100%. He says people who simply don't think it's worth the $10 to them should be able to say it without being called broke. Well, I gotta tell you right now, I don't know anyone, or I mean, let me speak for myself because I don't know what the fuck people are doing. I can tell you right now, I'm never gonna look at somebody and be like, oh, you're saying that you don't think it's worth the $10 to you. So it's because you're broke. No. I think we've been pretty clear. If it doesn't work in your budget for whatever reason,
there have been a few comments here where people have insinuated that. So,
well, I mean, I think they're responding to the people, because I would say this: I haven't really run into anybody who just conveniently went out there and was like, oh, I just don't. For me, it's just not worth the $10. But I understand it is what it is, and that's it.
No,
most of the time, the people who are talking about it are talking shit about Xbox being greedy, fucking everything up. They're the worst. Xbox is dead. I haven't run into anybody just casually saying it's not worth it for me, which is fine. I think we made it pretty clear. I don't give a fuck what anybody does, right? Like, I don't care. I don't care who subscribes to what, right? That's not our problem. Listen, we have a show, so we tell you what we feel about the situation, right?
What makes sense
to us. That's the only thing we could talk about. I can't tell you what makes sense for Hargeet, for Pharaoh, for Dark Angelic. Only what makes sense to us, right? I don't think I'm not looking to call people. I'm calling people broke who are sitting there bitching and moaning. Like, don't come out here fucking bitching and moaning just to self-soothe your shit.
Come out here and act like they're doing something wrong and just stealing from you or being greedy.
Call them little PABs and
I mean, when the news first dropped, the first thing I saw was a whole bunch of outrage, and I was like, well, the price is going up, but what's actually changing? Like,
that's to be expected. Yeah.
It's like
nobody likes price increases.
Yeah, but my first reaction wasn't to go crazy. It was like, let me get all the information. It was like, okay, so I'm getting Fortnite The Crew. I don't play Fortnite, but okay. And then you're adding Ubisoft Classics. I said, okay, I see that they added value, so I can't complain about the price going up at that point. Then I saw that they're going to do 75 day one games. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. And I know me and CMoney have had this conversation on the show several times about the price of Game Pass. And we said it would get to a pretty high number and we would still see the value. And I think we settled in around $40 at one point. We said we could see it going up to 40 and there would still be a lot of value there, especially if they ended up purchasing a Take-Two or something like that. We could see it getting up to that point. So I'm not going to go ahead and be a hypocrite the moment that there's a price raise and be like, oh, wow, it's way too much, especially when they're adding value. You and I, we've talked about multiple times that we could see them adding value to the service and it also resulting in the increase in price of said service. And now you're getting cloud streaming that is competitive with GeForce Now. GeForce Now is still better, but it's competitive with it now. It's not,
this huge
service
downgrade.
It's this huge downgrade. It's somewhat
if I flip from one to the other, it's not like what the fuck just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now you got a competitive cloud streaming service, and if you go a la carte, with all of these services, you do EA Access, the lower tier, you do Ubisoft Classics, plus GeForce Now, plus Game Pass Premium, you're gonna be paying a lot more than $30 a month.
Agreed.
So I mean, the value is there. So we can't act like the value is there.
Remember all those guys who took pictures of throwing their Xboxes in the garbage?
Yeah. And then also,
clowns.
We can't act like Game Pass is only supposed to cater to you.
2 seconds later, they pick it back up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Same thing
meant
with the
to-
cancellation, to be honest. People
Yeah.
take a picture of their screen. Look, I canceled my Game Pass.
Man,
and
that
then they
is-
post it like, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm gonna resubscribe right now.
Yeah, it's the
I was
fakest
doing
thing
shit
I've ever
for the post.
because we see that cancel Game Pass is the most searched for term, but then on every digital storefront, the number one searched item for right now is Game Pass Ultimate cards. Like, and then I know a lot of you people who canceled your subscriptions also ordered those ROG Ally X's, and I know a lot of you know that on October 16th it's gonna come with a 3-month card for Game Pass. So you canceled knowing that you're just gonna pop that code in on October 16th and keep your Game Pass rolling. I know a lot of y'all did that. I know that for a fact. So I'm like, like you're not gonna get me here. I understand your arguments. I understand value is subjective to each individual, but you also have to understand that Game Pass is meant to cater to the masses. So when they do things that cater to the masses, you can't go ahead and say, well, I don't care about Fortnite. Motherfucker, they already took care of you. You know what I'm saying? They're taking care of other people now too.
Yep.
Exactly.
There's 75 games. That's your shit. You don't care about Fortnite? Keep it moving then.
And if Game Pass is not of value to you, the first thing that tells me is that it was never of value to you. You was just along for the ride, and you weren't really playing games like that in the service. Because Game Pass originally was the price of 3 games. All right. Now it went up to the price of the equivalent of 5 games. So you're telling me over the course of a year, you're paying all this money and you weren't touching 5 games a year? Like, I'm not saying playing and beating, but you didn't touch 5 games a year. There wasn't 1 or 2 games a year that Microsoft stopped you from buying because you were like, oh crap, I was gonna buy that, but it's in Game Pass. So you telling me that never happened for you?
Agreed.
On top of the games that you already knew were coming because they were Xbox Game Studios games? So if the value wasn't there, it was never there for you. You were never really gaming like that. Because if you were gaming like that and you were going to game like that regardless of Game Pass, you can't say the value wasn't there. You just can't.
That's true, man. That's true. And listen, they're going to be releasing this ROG, the Xbox Ally X. If you're buying one of those and you're just going to rock with that for a while, you can just switch to PC Game Pass. You get day one, you get everything, $16.49. You don't lose anything if you're looking to just be on PC strictly.
Everybody on this panel that bought a ROG, I guarantee you will all agree with me on this one. Nobody bought a ROG to play less games.
No. It's about finding more ways to play more games.
No one paid $1,000 to play less games. No one did that.
Believe that. Believe that. Dark and Jelly, my dude, do you have any other last bars before we get our boy Outward Lyric in here? No? You're good?
Nah, that's it. Time for me to do my husbandly duties and join my wife.
Appreciate you, homie, and give our love to our girl, Queen Faith, man. Shout out to her too, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace out, my brother. Thank you, homie.
Oh, she's listening. She's listening.
Oh,
okay.
Quick, wait to
All
the
right,
shit.
thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Peace.
All right.
All right, and now let's get the homie who's been waiting for so long patiently, but we got him here. The homie Outward Lyric in the building. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Appreciate you, man. Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Outward Lyric in the building. What's up, fam?
Thank you for waiting. Thank you for rocking out.
Nah, it's good. It's good. You know, I had to hurry up and eat something real quick because I was like, I don't know how long it's going to take. So, you know, let me hurry up and get some grub real quick. But let me just go ahead and get straight into the point. I mean, I understand where y'all are coming from, like the whole, at least they're adding more value versus like PlayStation Plus, which gives you nothing, or like Nintendo Switch 2, their online membership now is $50 a year, which I mean, that's not bad, but like that went from $20 a year to $50, which is kind of crazy to me. So, and then when I was looking over like the other the benefits from Ultimate and stuff, I do play Fortnite, just not as much as I used to, because I feel like when it comes to these most recent battle passes that they've been doing, they've kind of been lacking for me. But I have both the Xbox and a PlayStation. And you know, my little brother, he's crazy. You know, when it comes to Fortnite and stuff. So I mean, the prospect of like being able to have like all the passes and not really missing out on them, because I forgot to buy this past OG season pass, right? Because like I was like, I'll buy it later or whatever, but then I forgot because apparently they moved up the date. So I was like, damn, bro, that sucks or whatever. Because I kind of just wanted to like collect them, you know what I mean? But
do it all the time.
Yeah, no, my fault. Let me just hurry up. So I mean, it's just
you're not running out of time. I said we do it all the time.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, my fault.
No, you're good.
But yeah, no. So I can always have him grind it out for me because you know he likes playing on my account. I just tell him, I was like, don't mess with my loadouts, man, because you know I like to have my skins organized and everything. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But I know like one of the main talking points has been like, oh well, they're adding, you know, the 75 games, you know, that doesn't matter because you know who's gonna find the time to, you know, play all those games. I mean, yes, that's true. You could literally be like the most unemployed person. Everything is taken care of you. It's like nobody will have the time to play like 75 games probably, right? But it's still more value because there's been a bunch of games on Game Pass that like I never would have like thought of or like looked at twice of playing, but Game Pass, you know, gave me that option where it's like, all right, you know what, let me try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But if I do like it, then I'll play it, beat it, and then, you know, that's the end of it. Just remove it, get another game. Now, one thing I will say that does concern me a bit about this price hike, although I know it probably won't be maybe as detrimental as I might be thinking, because these can still go in the premium tier. But I genuinely do wonder how like I guess indie devs and indie games will be going into it, because let's say there's going to be another super big indie game like Hollow Knight that's going to be $30, right? As I know some people are probably going to be thinking like, well, why don't I just buy the game outright instead of just, you know, paying Game Pass to play it? But obviously not all those indie games are going to be like Xbox published titles, so they're probably not, depending on what deal Xbox has, they're not going to have to like you know, only put it in that ultimate tier. They could easily put it in the premium tier. But I still know some people about probably just be like, oh well, I don't want to be bothered with the subscription, so let me just go ahead and buy it outright. I don't know. What do you guys think about
But I think that's fine, right? Like I guess that's the point, right? Like there's not any right way to do this. Like having ultimate on auto renew is great, right? It's easy. You don't got to think about it. It's just there. But at the same time, you know, you also don't have to, right? You can literally turn off auto renew and then just renew as you're not going to forget when you're sitting down to go play your game and you're like, oh shit, I didn't renew. Let me renew right now. It's going to take you a hot 2 minutes, you know, just boom, boom. You renew and you get to play whatever games you were looking to play. Or if you're saying to yourself, this month, Hollow Knight's coming out, I'm going to live, breathe, and fucking sleep Hollow Knight. So I'm just going to pay the $30 for Hollow Knight to own it. And in a couple of months, when I'm done with it, I'll get back into Game Pass. I think there's no right answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think for sure. Was your concern that it was the developer may not want to do a Game Pass deal? Is that what your concern is?
It's possible that I wouldn't necessarily say that was my concern. I think again, it was more so just I guess potentially maybe the sales tanking. Like I know it's I guess the sales for the indie devs might tank because again, they could publish any sort of deal. Like I know it could potentially go into premium, but then what if Xbox is like, oh well, this is only going to be an ultimate? Then you know people might end up getting mad about that. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like $30 or $40.
I think you would negotiate that up front. And I think indies will more likely end up in premium just because reach is the most important thing with those smaller titles that the most.
I don't
people
think
get
that's
for
how it's
premium.
going to work, guys. I think
I don't think it
Ultimate
matters,
is your,
right?
I think Ultimate is your day one, and then everything else is going to be
On
within
the
a
waiting
year.
list,
So it might
yeah.
be a couple
Well,
months, it might be a
so-
month, but I think day one is Ultimate. I didn't
So you
unless
don't
I
think-
misread something. I
you
don't
don't
think
think-
premium in anything day and date.
Not even indies day and date.
I don't think day and date indies. They might get
Like-
'cause
the
they're gonna
other
get what they
indies that
said,
come
yeah.
in, right? Like just the regular indies, the ones that are not day and date. I
Yeah.
think you'll get Game Pass will still grow for
Ma-
premium.
I'm not talking about like a Hollow Knight Silk Song, but like
I think if it's whatever game.
Blueprints or something like that.
yeah,
think
like
if
like
it's
like,
day
like one
one-
like a Balatro go like a Balatro when it comes
No,
to
I think if
Yeah.
it's day one,
enough.
if it falls into that 75 game category, that is going to be Ultimate. That's my understanding of it. I think if you're hoping to get any day and dates, I think it's Ultimate. I think if you start if Xbox starts muddying the waters a little bit
Yeah.
and like saying, well, some games we're putting in premium day and date, some games, well, all of a sudden now you're asking for all this money, and a lot of those games are going to be elsewhere. I don't think so.
That will get
No.
messy.
It's going to be if it's day one, the game's never released before, it's the first day it's ever dropping, it'll be an Ultimate. If it's just fucking, indie game that's been out on PC or been out on PlayStation and now it's coming over, that will just go into Game Pass, which I believe is what premium will just be.
Yeah.
But day and dates is the
I don't
key.
think that matters, right? Because from
No, because they're going to get their bag regardless, and they still could sell the game.
exactly. And
If anything,
yeah, exactly.
I
They have
think the
a better
idea is
reach
that
this way.
Yes,
to
I was about
get people
say.
to buy it, right? You have
Yeah.
a smaller pool, and then eventually it's going to go to premium. So you're still going to get the reach. You're just going to get it a little delayed, right? And then you still have the potential for, because Xbox does not tell people stop selling it out everywhere else. Go ahead and sell it on Steam, on PlayStation, on whatever you want, right? And that word of mouth is still going to be there because it's going to be the Ultimate tier, and there will still be enough people in Ultimate saying, "This is great, you guys got to try it." That's enough. And then, if people want to get it in premium, look, a lot of these games end up going to PSN, right? The PlayStation Network as well, the PS Plus, right? They just do it later, and that's fine. So it'll be basically that kind of thing where it maybe 6 months later it shows up in other services, including Xbox Premium, right? So I don't think that's going to be an issue for making deals. And we already heard from, I think it was Charla, right, that they have more deals coming in now from especially developers that have already put in games in the Game Pass. And so they have a lot more stuff
New
coming up
games and catalog
because they want to come back.
Yeah, bro.
So,
and now listen, let's keep it real. Like, we gotta understand, like, this whole thing, right? This is the shit that got me. It was funny, right? Everybody ran with the news that the site, the cancel site was crashed. So many people going to it, right? This is the thing. There's 35 million subscribers to Game Pass. Okay. I could tell you right now, for a part of a site that doesn't see a lot of traffic, right? Cancellation site, that button is not getting hit thousands of times in a short amount of moments. If 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 people all went ahead and went to cancel at the same time, it's gonna fuck up the site. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna crash the site to have so many people going at the same time, but so many people in quotations, right? This wasn't millions of people who went to go cancel because of an announcement that the vast majority of people don't even know is gonna happen until their renewal date. You know what I'm saying?
And the other part is, like, there are people like me who went there to add more. I didn't go to cancel. I wanted to add more because I have cards already. I'm like, oh, let me top off, and I'm going to go buy some more. So I have stuff in my, my notebook here where I can just keep doing. So I'm paid up through the end of 2030. So I have a Game Pass for 5 years, right? But I just wanted to go in and say, I've got a couple of 3-monthers. I'm going to go add them in. So.
Nice. Get it in. Stack that bitch up.
Same thing. I did the same thing. I was like, oh, let me just buy some more.
Hell yeah.
Have it.
Hell yeah. Outside, man. Outward. My brother. Thank you, man. Do you have anything else you want to add? Any other bars you want to get off, or any other questions before you before we hop off?
I guess just one last thing. I know this is also like a super controversial point or whatever. It's funny to me seeing some people like saying, "Oh, I don't care about Ubisoft's classic," because obviously Ubisoft is a shell of its former self, right? But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, do you guys really don't want to, play the OG Assassin's Creed trilogy?
Yep.
Excuse me, like it, because I remember playing those
Upgraded, by
games
the
as a
way.
kid. Yeah,
Upgraded.
exactly.
Upgraded.
And there's even other games like other Assassin's Creed games that I didn't even know they came out with or that I didn't get to try. So I'm like, do y'all really like just don't want to play those games? I mean, obviously I understand that's not going to be for everybody, but for like a good chunk of people that are saying, "Oh, I really don't care about the Ubisoft classes," I'm like, I feel like they're capping a little. I can't even lie to you.
Hey,
I mean, you
I
got
hear you
the
on that.
Far Cries, and you got the Avatar game, and there's so many different games. Like, I mean, come on.
Yep.
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
something in there you like. But again, they will also get new games just later.
That is
man,
true. Yeah.
I need
All
to
right.
cut that rug. I'm gonna be gaming like I'm a kid again. Like,
Facts.
so I can't say that Ubisoft Classics is not gonna be. I'm not gonna play anything out of it. I don't know that because I'm gonna have access to gaming in more rooms and more spaces. You know, I might make my wife drive now every now and then. You know,
Facts.
One more thing I will say before I take my leave finally is that I definitely do think you guys are right. When I remember when you guys talked about this last time on the show on Wednesday, this price hike thing. Honestly, it is definitely a whole subjective thing. Like, if I don't see the value there for me anymore, like obviously I don't even want to pay anymore, right? But I mean, it is what it is. But if I see that like they're not delivering, on their promises on what they said or stuff, then honestly, yeah, I mean, I will be out. But until then, I'm gonna wait and see and monitor and then see if it's still right for me or not.
Yeah, I mean, like Hargeet reminded everybody that multiplayer is not free unless you're playing a Fortnite or a free to play game. So just keep that in mind that you may not be ultimate, but if you do like playing multiplayer games of some sort, then you got to be at least at that $10 essentials package.
Yeah, for sure.
So either way, it's going to be something, but you're absolutely right, man. It is subjective. And again, no one is going to give you shit if you say, listen, I had to cancel it, man. It's not for me. No one's going to give you shit. No one's going to care. No one's going to say anything. It's going to be like, all right, man, no problem. If it ever becomes, you'll be able to re-sign up. Microsoft doesn't say you canceled. Fuck you, man. It's like,
No.
if you want to
Welcome back.
welcome back if you ever come back, right? Like, it's not the end of the world, and no one is again like checking you on what you have. It's really not that serious. That's why the opposite is so crazy to come out here being like, fuck this shit, I'm fucking canceling. Look at my picture. Look, I swear to God, I canceled. I burn the Xbox. Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, just calm down.
Take your meds.
Nobody needs you to come out here with that outrage, bro. Just keep it moving, right? Keep it moving. The crazy shit is that all this ruckus over little old Game Pass, the thing that everybody said that they didn't care about, Game Pass is trash, it's booty, nobody needs it. And look at this. All the tears. All the tears that are out here.
Man, this reminds me of like a couple months ago when everyone was mad at Elon and they were mad at people for driving Teslas. Like damn, it's my only car. Like, what the fuck you want me to do?
I can't burn it.
I can't sell it either because I mean it's depreciating.
Yeah, like what do you want me to do? Just because you mad at Elon, I can't drive my Tesla no more. Like, fuck out of here.
Exactly.
I feel that, man. I feel that. Well, my dude, thank you, my brother, for hopping on,
so
man.
much. Such a pleasure.
No problem.
Appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate you, my dude. All right, be easy on me. All right, Hargeet, you've been patiently waiting, to get your bars off. I know you've been dipping them in here and there.
Yeah.
let's go ahead. Let's get Hard Geek, the killer, in the building. Tell us what.
Yeah. So look, my reaction, just like you guys, was like 10 more, like 50% higher. What? That's crazy. But then I'm like, okay, and that's your initial gut reaction. But as usual, I calm down and I'm like, okay, so what the heck are they doing? Why is this like?
So
this?
wait, hold on,
So figure
Hargeet,
it
you
out.
didn't go immediately to social media to talk shit or make a video right away about the price going up without reading it?
First, I'm not on social media, but like second, like I would just not do that. I want to understand why first, right? It's like maybe there's a good reason. I started looking at it, and I think you guys were doing it live or whatever, right? But I was working, so I had to do it all later. But I watched the video. I saw like the breakdown, and Jez had a great article that gave you more of a breakdown as well on what the heck's happening between the old and the new, right? So you can kind of see what the differences are. So it's cool. And so what they've added essentially is like at the essentials tier, you do get cloud access. But it hasn't really
everywhere
changed
is
price.
Cloud now. Everybody gets cloud.
You're getting cloud access, except for PC Game Pass, which does not have cloud access. And then the premium tier, they added cloud access as well. But they also added the Riot games to Essentials, which I don't know if that's a value or not, right? So if people like that, fair enough. If you don't, fair enough, right? It's like it's
the
a
people
potential.
who do use it think it's a fucking great value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if that's something of value to you, it's great. And I'll also add the anecdote that I was there in that the Fan Fest when they announced that partnership, and I was literally the only one who said anything in that room when they announced it. It was dead silent, and I was like, wow. Nobody else gave a shit. Nobody. So it is a very specific thing,
right? It's more of a
exactly.
PC thing.
It's a very specific thing. At that time, those games were not on console, right? So you kind of have to take that, as it is. It was a very console specific crowd, obviously, right? So they added that. I don't know how much applicability there is. They also have these now, the essentials tier and the premium tier are available for PC users in case you want those tiers. I don't know that I see the value for that. If you're going to spend $10 or $15, why not get $16.50 and you get everything?
Cloud would be a value.
But
Cloud
they already have a PC. They already have a PC.
I have a PC. I still want to be able to go use cloud.
And so I don't know that that's going to be a value to them or not, but that's up to them to determine, because you lose day and date, right? You lose Ubisoft. So, and EA Play. So if you want to, you can certainly get that. Fair enough. But if you get PC Game Pass, you get EA, Ubisoft, you get day one games, all the stuff that you get in Ultimate, you get the Riot games, all that stuff, except for the new the Fortnite partnership. You don't get that. But pretty much everything else in Ultimate that you would be, you would care for in PC, you get that. So that's a pretty good deal. So essentially, you got you added Ubisoft Classics for about $4.50 more per month, which is an $8 subscription on its own. So that's not terrible. So if people are interested in Ubisoft games, hopefully that helps, right? If you're not, I don't know. It's an interesting question. And then of course came the Ultimate tier, and you're like, okay, that went up a lot. So what did they add? So they added the Ubisoft, the Fortnite thing. And then they added the thing that I always expected to have happen. Cloud is now live. Okay. And up to now, they have been telling us that cloud is not profitable for them. They're spending money on it, and it's something that they lose money on. And Satya's okay with that when it's a beta. He's not okay with that when it goes live. You have to pay. You have to pay. And I've been warning all of you guys about this. Cloud is expensive. You're going to pay. When this happens, you're going to pay. And that's exactly what happened, right? So, and then they said, okay, well, if we have to increase it to actually pay for this cloud thing, how do we make it better? And they did. And that's a cool thing. I think that's really good on their part to say, well, let's give them benefits. And so, fine, you're paying for cloud. There's just no doubt. You're paying for cloud. And that's why the high tier access is in this one. You're paying for cloud. On top of that, you do get the Ubisoft games, which is great. I think that's awesome. It takes away another point, by the way, on the PlayStation side, because they had the Ubisoft Classics in their subscription. Yep. Well, sorry, that's in our subscription too. They still don't have EA in their subscription. Maybe that changes over time. Maybe they work that out now that they're acquired by somebody else. Maybe they have a change of heart there. But like they add the Fortnite thing, which again, if it's not, and I don't know how much applicability there is of people who play a lot of games and also play a lot in Fortnite, where they might want this. There's an interesting mix there. You're a perfect case scenario of like, you play, but you have kids who play. And that gives you a lot of applicability to say, hey, I can take this and actually take advantage of it. I don't have to pay for that anymore. That's awesome. King David's another one. He pays for that every month. And he's like, I just saved money. They just put that in my game pass.
Yeah.
So, there is some cross section of people where it does matter. I was thinking about it from the perspective of if there's any way I can take that and assign it to my, nieces and nephews, because I'm not going to use it, but they do. They do actually play Fortnite. So if there's a way I can send them the V-Bucks or something like that, that'd be awesome, right? So I'll see what they can enable there, and if that's some option that is just now available to me, that's awesome too. But hey, I'm looking at the angle of I got a service. Can I do something with that instead of like, oh, I don't like it and get pissed off. It's like, okay, well, cool. Overall, to me, I subscribe to Ubisoft Plus because I actually like Ubisoft games, and I don't have to do that anymore. I'm good. I don't have FOMO. I'm absolutely happy to wait. No problem. So I will wait for games to come to Ubisoft Classics. They're going to go on my Game Pass. Same thing with Battlefield 6. We saw that, attempt at a at a trailer for the campaign, which is the only thing that matters to me. And I'm like, I'm not paying $70 for this. There's too many games coming out that just is not of value to me. So I will just wait. I'll wait for it to come to Game Pass. It's going to come to Game Pass. That's the beauty of this. I have it. I don't care. The other thing is I mentioned I have this at a very a reasonable rate, say about $15-$16 I just bought new ones for. And I've bought a lot of my Game Pass at like $12 a month. So I have it through 2030 at well below $20 a month. Forget $30 a month. So I don't even care. It's such a long way away from me. I don't okay, when it comes to that in 2031, I'll figure out where things are and if it matters, right? So we'll see what happens. For me, the value is still great. You've given me all the subscriptions I care about. I've got Ubisoft, EA, and I've got Game Pass, right? The actual access to all their games. And then they say 75 games. I'm like, holy crap. So what does that entail? Like 75 games. If it is 75 and that's guaranteed, how are they doing that?
They say 75 or more.
Right. And so I'm like, hold on. So yes, Chris Charles is getting a lot of requests. Okay, but you can't guarantee indie games. We see how that works. Silk Song had been announced a long time ago. It took a long time to come out. It's a great game. All that's awesome, great. But it takes time, and you can't guarantee that those games will release on time. So why are they saying that? So they release a lot of their own. They're close to like 20-ish of their own, right? Is this?
Are you fucking with us?
Is this an opening salvo for acquisition season?
Are they going to guarantee it with their own properties? Is what you're saying?
Because that's the only thing you can guarantee is your stuff, right? You can.
Yeah, they only got 40-something
stuff.
games in the pipeline being worked on right now, right? That's what they announced.
So are they looking at one of these publishers, say like an Embracer or maybe like a Sega or somebody that puts out a lot of games, right? There are publishers that put out a lot of games. Are they like looking at that and saying,
Square?
Yeah, like are they saying maybe it's time for a little drop and we'll go get something to add to our list here? Like 75. Now look, I may be way off. It may have nothing to do with it. Like, hey, we have a roadmap of all these things. We have some guarantees and hopefully it'll all work and whatever. Now you're guaranteeing 75 plus games. I don't know. It sounds to me like they're they're increasing the price so they can go buy somebody. So
I think so. What do you think, baby?
I don't know. It feels like it to me.
I don't know if you recall, I have brought this up because this is the thing, Hardy. They can't, like you said, you can't guarantee on things that you don't have, right? These are deals that have to be made. Even if you have it all set for this upcoming year, it doesn't mean that you will for the next. right? So even if you say to yourself, okay, well, this year we're good, what are you going to do to set up for the next one? The only thing you can rely on is yourself and what you have. That is for
Exactly.
sure, right? And even with that, you may have some issues here and there. So I have to agree with that.
So that's where my head's at. I'm like, okay, you're first off, the value, it's 50% higher day and dates. Okay, and you're charging 50% more. Okay.
I mean,
is
just
that
that
reasonable?
alone, to be clear, that literally balances this fucking sheet right there. You are paying 50% more. You are receiving 50% more games. So this is the thing. This is why, like, I know what you're saying, Harky, but the reality is the way that they balanced it is just too perfect. It doesn't matter if cloud is part of the charge, because at the end of the day, you're paying 50% more and you're getting 50% more games. That is the balance. Doesn't matter if they're giving you Fortnite. Doesn't matter if you're getting Ubisoft, because if the only thing that changed was that they were giving you 50% more games for 50% more money, that is equal. That is the perfect upcharge. They gave you 50% more, charge you 50% more. We're done. Now, at the end of the day, we claim that it's all about the games. Okay, well, Xbox, their vision is they want to inundate you with games. They want people to never want to have to unsubscribe, because every month there's going to be 6 games coming that are day and date, and the chances are 1 or 2 of them are going to catch your eye, and you're going to say, fuck, do I just buy the game or do I say subscribe? And that will be the conundrum, because guess what? You're not going to unsubscribe completely. You're going to drop down to essentials, because why? Hargeet lets you know you still need multiplayer, $10. So you're not unsubscribing, you're just downgrading, right? So that is the thing. And this is the other thing that I want to say, because I hear people saying, well, what if it's all garbage, the extra 25? Well, let me ask you this. They released 50 games over the last year. Do you feel like for your $20 a month you're paying, that the 50 games, that it was just garbage? Do you not feel like you got your money's worth? Because if you feel like you got your money's worth, which is only we can imagine if you stay subscribed, then again, 50% increased price, 50% output, same scenario. 20 for 50, 30 for 75. Same deal, exactly what you were paying before for the same thing, just you're paying more, you're getting more. The same people who brought you those 50 games are bringing you the other 25 fucking games.
Your point is that if you like the way they were getting it in, you're gonna like the way they're gonna.
Yeah, they're not fucking what they're
Exactly.
changing it now. They're gonna say, you know what, let's put in shittier games. No, we heard them. They have more people wanting to get on board, repeat customers. People want to put in their new shit. People want to put in their old shit. You're getting so much more, and it's nothing is changing. So I know Cloud, I know Fortnite, I know Ubisoft. You don't give a shit about any of that. Great. What you do give a shit about, supposedly, are the games. So look at the fucking math. Look at the numbers. Stop talking out of your ass. 50% more money, 50% more games. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and that, by the way, isn't the end of it, right? That's 50% more day and dates. That doesn't mean they're also not putting in, after the fact
all
games.
the other games are going to come,
right? Because they keep doing that too. They keep dropping games. So
now, the other 2 tiers didn't change in price.
The other 2 tiers
they
doubled the value, same price,
without changing the price. So let me tell you what their loop is here. What they're trying to do is evolve Ultimate to the point where, you brought up before, CMoney, you said there are people that still go out there and complain, but the games that they dropped this month are not for me. They're not my type of game. When you go ahead and you are adding an extra 25 games, there is a higher chance that people are going to feel like some of the games that are dropped are for them. And what is that going to do? People are going to say, now there's a reason for me to go ahead and upgrade to Ultimate. Exactly. They may have to go ahead and be on the lower tiers right now until that makes sense. But the only way for that to make sense is to start taking steps in that direction.
Facts. So two things. One,
So
I know people are also going with this idea of, well, what if when it becomes a different price? We already talked about this earlier, right? Like like what if you fucking die tomorrow? What does the price matter then, right?
We'll worry
If we
about
want to
price,
play what
but yeah,
if,
it
it's
is.
stupid. Like
It
at
can
the
go
end of the day, the prices, if they go up, you know what you do? You check your bank account, you do the math yourself, and you say, you know what? This works for me. Or you look at it and you say, this doesn't work for me. You know what anyone is going to say to you when you go home and click unsubscribe? Not a fucking thing, because nobody gives a fuck if you're subscribed or not. That's a personal choice, bro. You
Exactly.
can be subscribed, you cannot be subscribed. I don't care. Xbox doesn't care. They just offer. You know why? Because if you have a fucking Xbox, if you don't subscribe, you're gonna do what with your Xbox? You're gonna buy the fucking games. So stop being stupid. Like nobody cares about anything that you do with your life.
No.
Stop trying to project out there in the world that if it's not what I want, I'm fucked. No. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's fake outrage. It's y'all crying for no fucking reason. Again, if it doesn't work, I'm not saying you got to subscribe. I don't give a fuck if you subscribe. But if you don't want to subscribe, then click the fucking button. They have a button for you. It's called cancel. You click it and poof,
Gone.
your problems go away. And then you can go back to saying that $30 was too much and I will just buy the games I want when I want. And if you like multiplayer, sorry, this is not my fault. You're going to have the $9, $9.99 tier. Okay. That's what it is. You need Game Pass of some sort to have multiplayer.
Oh, so they'll still be paying. So they
They'll still
stay
be paying.
winning.
There's no
so you're
choice,
paying at
right?
least $10, and on top of it, you're gonna what? Buy the games full price? Got it. Noted. It's so ridiculous. The conversations out there. There's just so ridiculous.
So
And
on
it
the
doesn't matter
two,
either way.
on the two lower end tiers, they basically named them what the PlayStation equivalents are. And I think they did that on purpose, right? Because the Essential is essentially the same, except you do get a little bit more on the Xbox side. With Essentials on PlayStation, I don't think you get cloud access at all. Whereas here you do get cloud access. And then it's available on PC, and the PSN version is not, right? It's available on PlayStation only. And then you get some of those other benefits like Riot Games and stuff like that, right? So there's a little bit there. And then the other one was premium, right? They have extra in the middle and then premium. And premium is the equivalent of premium here, where it gives you basically the same thing they're doing, which is you get the games after the fact. There's no guarantees on the PlayStation side that you will get any of their first party games. They don't guarantee any of that. Here they're saying outside of Call of Duty, you will get everything, but later, up to a year-ish later, right? That doesn't mean it's going to be a year later. It could be 3 months. It could be 6 months. It's just, it will be later, right? So, and then Call of Duty, I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens in COD. So in that premium tier, you might have to just buy COD. That might be.
You do. You don't get COD. COD is not part of that tier.
They may not do it at all. They may do some like older ones, but whatever, right? So we will see what they do with that, but that's kind of how it is with COD and the premium tier. But that premium tier would be very equivalent to what PlayStation is offering. So they're kind of keeping them, equivalent, except on our side, we also have the ultimate tier, which they don't really have on the PlayStation side. So we get the ultimate tier that gives us the full capabilities of what they're giving in Game Pass, which is day-and-date games, 75 plus, a massive library of everything they have. And then we're getting EA, we're getting Ubisoft, we're getting Riot Games, we're getting the Fortnite stuff, right? And all these extra benefits that they don't have on the other side, right? So and it's PC and console, or cloud, whatever, you get all of it, and the cloud features are at the higher level, right? So all that stuff is available in the ultimate tier. So that they're kind of rebranding that ultimate tier to be something a little different. Now, I think this is where things broke, is that they didn't really explain it. They just showed boom, and people went to price and said, "Oh my God, it's $30, right?" And it's like,
to be fair, they didn't show the price in that video.
They did not.
They just told you the benefits of what you were getting. And then when the people went to look for the price, they decided not to read next to anything else underneath.
And that's a marketing blunder. What they should have done is introduce, hey, we're going to be changing it. Here are the things we're looking to do. don't give the price. Just don't give the price. Just say it's going to be higher for Ultimate, but we will release the price later. But this way you can.
But they did that in that video. They say 75 games. Like they tell
but
you,
it all
literally
got out at the same time, right? What I would say is that like you do it one day, you say we're gonna do this, and then in a week or so later, you let them digest. Oh, okay, so I'm getting all this, because it's totally been overridden by $30. People aren't looking at the values they're getting because they didn't see the value first.
I disagree with that. I think that they needed to show you the price right out. If you saw the video first, then you looked at the price, go ahead and process it. If they give it a week, all they're going to do is elongate the situation.
Yeah, and then they're going to make it seem like they're hiding it as opposed to being confident in the price.
They're not telling us because of how much it's going to be. There's a bunch of speculation, talking shit. Xbox is dead. And then here we go. Once the price is given, here we go through the whole meltdown again. And it's just elongating the process. This is what you're getting. If you want to go look for the price is available for you to see. Go look for the price. You see the price, but you should have already processed, because as I'm seeing the video, I'm like, oh shit. Yes. Right.
So I'll give you an example of how that worked in the way I'm saying the ROG, right? They gave us the announcement in June. They kept showing us more and more and more, and they did not give us the price until like a week ago, right? Like at TGS.
But they gave us the price for what? For the pre-orders. And it's something that you say, I'm buying or I'm not, and then you move on. This is a subscription service that it's just, it continues. So people sit there continuously talking crap.
So the thing is that just for in just my experience when it comes to sales, when you're going to go ahead and do this, if it's something that you're confident in, okay, and that's what they're trying to show here, right? They're trying to show confidence by saying, here's our plan, here's our price. The first two tiers are doubling the value, keeping the same price. They have nothing to fear of the first two tiers, right? The second tier is the tier that it's like, the last tier is going to be the Ultimate, which is where the price is going to be different. So what they did was they showed you, hey, these are the things that are going to be different. You're getting 75 instead of 50, right? You're getting all this extra value. You're getting Ubisoft Classics, right? Fortnite. That was all in the video. And then it's like, and that's going to be 30, right? So you're there. And listen, remember, we're talking about our bubble, right? We're talking about our small bubble, our small circle that thinks that they're impacting it. The reason why Xbox already came out and already gave a statement. Yeah, we understand. We thought about it long and hard, but you're getting a lot. We're giving you more. That's pretty much what it is. Take it or leave it. We got 2 cheaper cheers for you. Do what you want. Let me get the homie real quick. I just want to bring it up. The homie Max City Entertainment. What's up, fam? Says $30 is too expensive. If I wasn't stacked, I would just spend the 10. Mac, I appreciate that. And I think that's the point, right? Great. If that's what it is for you, then that's what it is for you, right? And you're not out here saying fuck life and fuck Xbox and fuck everybody who's ever worked there because they're fucking shit up. You're saying, no, it's too expensive. I would just spend the 10. Again, no, this is not a sales presentation here. Ain't nobody trying to pitch anybody on keeping Game Pass.
Exactly.
I can give 3 shits if anybody has Game Pass. All of y'all can cancel right this second, and it will not affect my subscription. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we're not here to convince anybody at all.
In a world where things were fair, I would say that might even work. The reality is anything Xbox does is going to be looked at negatively. That's just the way it is. It does not matter. Yep. They could cure cancer. Why didn't you cure it last year? You pieces of shit. You sat on it. That's what they would say. The headlines would absolutely be negative. It's just the way it is, right? So you don't give it to them. Every freaking article that's written is it's $30. Oh my god, it's dead. This is
that's on
problem
purpose.
they have.
It doesn't matter how they would have done it, dog. If they could have spread it out over 6 months.
Because nobody talked about the price of the Asus because they didn't have it. What they did talk about was, well, what is the tech going to do? What's it going to be like? What are they actually going to give you? That's what they talked about. The articles were all about actually hyping the device
Until
because
the
that's all they
price came out.
had. Exactly. But by then, everybody knows, oh, this is the thing that's happening. Most people who are going to pre-order, even though it was $1,000 instead of the expected $800 or $900, went ahead and ordered it anyway. Why? Because they're like already hyped, because everything they ever saw about it was like, oh, this could be really cool. They're going to have this and they're going to have this. And that was what the news cycle was. This is unfortunately the problem. Because they released the price at the same time, now everything is evil Microsoft. Oh my God, they're killing gaming. It's like, dude, and this is the key, the crap. I'm like, $30 is going to kill gaming? Really? Xbox is dead because $30. Really? You just had a year of like 15, 16 first party releases in Game Pass, and you're telling me what, it's dead? Like, get out of here. But this is the absolute ridiculousness that happens anytime Xbox puts anything out. That's why I caution and say, don't do it that way. They did it right with the Asus ROG Ally. They did it wrong in this one. They should have just
I think
said,
the
nope,
Asus ROG Ally
here's what
wasn't
we're
on
doing.
purpose, though. I think that was because they weren't settled yet. I think they were going back and forth as to what they were going to actually land on.
This is what I think. When they present you with a product and you hear what the product is about, you have a choice when they give you the price, whether to buy it or not. And you're like, okay, well, you know what? That's too much. $1,000 is too much. I'm not buying that. Or that's fine with me. I still want it. I'm going to buy it. Or there's a $600 option. What is happening with Game Pass is that people already pay for Game Pass. So telling them hold off on the price for something that I'm already paying for is going to create panic.
That's true.
And the panic is because, why are you not telling me this? How much more I'm going to have to pay?
Yep.
So you can't focus on all the goodies because you're worried. Is it going to be $50?
Then they have to deal with this.
$30? So that's where the weight becomes a bigger issue.
Yep, but then they have to deal with this
a product that you decide to buy or not.
But I mean, this is, like you said, Hargeet, another day, another dollar, right? How many times do we have to deal with this? You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, it's always the same shit with these people. Let me get real quick the homie. Look at this, Lady Dunker in the building. Thank you so much, homie. Appreciate
how are you?
Says, I unsubscribed from a lot of so-called Xbox content creators over the past couple of days, but I kept you guys because you're legit and reasonable.
I appreciate that. We appreciate
Lady Dunker, we appreciate you, and thank you for being here. Appreciate those kind words. Let me get the homie. Well, first of all, Cesar Alejandro Garcia, thank you for being a member, homie. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we got the homie Freddie Fox in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Says, this is PlayStation's fault. The PlayStation Plus Premium is $18 a month. Game Pass Ultimate was $20 a month. Xbox says we charge only $2 more when our service is way better. Hit them with the 30. Yo, Freddie, that's literally what I just said before. Is I was so happy that finally Xbox realized that
we're not the same.
You're not the same. How am I the same price as fucking PlayStation Premium, and I'm giving y'all 50 day one games? PlayStation Plus, they lucky if they get 50 cents worth of day one games. They don't have shit coming. And at the end of the day, there is a big difference between getting day one games from first party and just getting day one games from third party, right? Xbox is giving you both. PlayStation don't do that, man. There's no way they should have been the same price. But again, they could have just said, and this is where there's a big difference. They could have just said, you know what? After analyzing the market and analyzing our cost, we have now realized that this tier that you were paying $20 for is just going to be $30. That's it. It's the new price. If you don't like it, no problem. Go down to another tier or buy the game separately. That's 100% within their right to do. They could have done it. And honestly, I would have kept it. Why? Because the day one games from, Xbox, they released 10 games this year, 10 plus games this year. I would have bought every single one of them. I'm an Xbox fan. Let's just call it what it is. Xbox first party, I'm going to be playing them. They are just on their own making it worth it for me for the money. Just Xbox first party games alone for me cover my desire to have Game Pass Ultimate. Done. So even if they just raise the price to 30, this is not about, I'm going to do anything for them. No, fuck them. I do it for my wallet. And for my wallet, it was still going to save me money. Okay. And that's the only conversation I have is with her, Doodle, and my wallet, our wallet. When we look there, we sit there and we say, does it make sense? Fuck yeah, it does. Then that's what we have.
Yep.
At any moment in time, I promise you, I don't give a fuck who it is, what it is. At any moment in time, me and that beautiful woman on the other side of my table over there, if we look at each other and we say, you know what? This shit ain't worth it. The shit's gonna be gone. I don't care if it's Xbox. I don't care if it's Netflix. I don't care if it's fucking Jesus. If it don't make sense, it's not gonna happen. I don't spend money for other people. I don't spend money for companies. I don't do any of that. It's our money. I have 6 kids. Every dollar I spend is taking it away from them. So I got to make sure that when we spend money, we know we're doing it right. Ultimate serves us. Now, fun fact, instead of doing just, hey, that $20 tier is $30 now, deal with it. They said, hey, guys, listen, I know this is going to be rough, but we are upgrading our Ultimate plan, and we're going to have to increase the cost by 50% in order to give you 50% more games. Raise the price 50%, but we're going to give you 50% more games. Oh, and on top of that, Fortnite crew, $12 a month, no worries, in that bitch.
Yep.
Ubisoft Classics. I know you've been seeing the ponies suck shit because they like Ubisoft games now all of a sudden. Well, guess what? Boom, you got that shit too. It's in there.
What do you say?
Oh, remember that cloud that you've been using that they've been talking shit about CMoney because you use the cloud so much, but you weren't having such a great experience compared to GeForce Now. Hey, guess what? You're in that Ultimate tier. Boom, we got you. 1440p, higher bit rate. Your shit's gonna look crisp on your little ass screen. Get it done, baby. Bro.
And how much can you make? $100.
And then you can make $100 back by just playing your games. Fam, I'm sorry, but the maths for me. Okay. It maths for me. The moment it doesn't math for me, I will not subscribe. And that's it. Outside of that, I mean, I'm happy with it. Freddie, you're fucking right, dude. They pulled away. They took a fucking stand and they said, hey, we have an Ultimate tier.
Yep.
And they took our premium and made it better than their premium for cheaper.
And on freaking Ghosts of Yone freaking day. That is crazy.
Bro, nobody even gives a shit about that game.
Crazy.
It is
I saw Nid talking about the horses running.
They're looking at this whack ass game that is not on that PlayStation Plus subscription, and they're like, these motherfuckers have to pay full price for this. Yeah. We are not the same.
Oh my god, hold on. Fucking game start. Twinkle, twinkle, baby. With that $5 just says, at least I count baby steps in PlayStation Plus. Wait, I don't. Damn, I can't even hate myself with my subscription. Hashtag I hate them. Twinkle, twinkle, baby. Yo, how's that IGN gonna review that? How did IGN write a review that says, I'm gonna give you a 9 out of 10.
If you hate yourself,
you hate yourself by this game, 9 out of 10.
Pitch. What a sales pitch.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Crazy. Twinkle, twinkle, baby.
Twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle. Go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, so like, look, I think we're one of the few podcasts that are talking about the benefits. Almost everybody else is talking about $30. It's like, okay, cool, but what do you get for $30? And that, unfortunately, this is what happens, right? And the entire milieu is $30. That's what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, this is just something that's going to hit them. I don't know how well that's going to go. I don't know how it's going to hit as far as subscriptions going up and down. Not really my problem. That's an Xbox headache. They have to figure that out. I see the value. I still think it's good for me. I don't like it going up, but to me, it's still value. And again, I'm not paying $30. I'm covered through 2030 at way under $20. So I don't care. I'm good. So it's up to them to provide enough value for people if they want to subscribe or not. But like, I think it would have been better to just say, don't put the price up first. Just explain what you're doing here. Because I think people just saw it as it's a 1-to-1, and just like PlayStation does, and they do nothing new, and you just got bumped up in price. And it's like, God damn.
Yep.
Right. And that's unfortunately what ends up happening. Right.
So you know what? They also know that
but-
people are going to calm the fuck down at a certain point, and then even though they cancel, remember,
and I agree with
you
that.
didn't
I think it's 6
cancel on
weeks
your last day, right?
by the
You
time Call of Duty comes
canceled-
out.
Exactly. You canceled, but you still got a couple days or a couple weeks left of your subscription, or it just renewed. You have a whole month before it's gonna actually cancel again, and you'll calm the fuck down, and you'll be like, okay, new games coming out, and then you'll write all your headlines on your videos. Xbox killing it with these games. Ninja Gaiden 4.
And
Right?
look, we have new hardware drop in a couple weeks. We got
Hell yeah.
games coming out this month, right? And then we have Winterboro. Is that November or October? I think that might even be October. That's also coming day and date in Game Pass, right? I think it's November. I think maybe Winterboro is in November. And then we have Call of Duty in November, right? So we have like a bunch of games coming out that are day and date. Maybe there's other ones that I don't know about that are going to be day and date for the next few months. So there's a bunch already coming. And so you have the hardware. People are going to want to play it. The hardware is going to come with Game Pass as well. I like whatever. I think it's going to be fine. It usually blows over in a couple of weeks anyway, but we'll see where people are, right? So what the damage is, how many people are like, oh crap, I still have to be on Game Pass because I need to be for online access anyway. So those numbers really probably aren't going to change that much because you're just going to go down and not eliminate because you're going to play, right? So if you're moving to PC, that's a whole other story. Fair enough, right? Fine. But now you're on a different platform, right? And that's fine if you want to do that. I don't understand the switch to another platform like PlayStation or Switch, because there you're not getting any of the benefits. Like you get no benefit by doing that. Like I don't get that one. But
Bro, Hargi, I saw people put out tweet like they sat there and wrote whole sentences saying, as soon as I saw the news, I went to the store, traded in my Xbox, and bought a PlayStation 5.
Oh my goodness.
For what? Just being stupid bitch.
Emotion.
You could have gotten premium. $15. Save yourself $5. You're not getting day and date in fucking PlayStation. How are you gonna leave here because the day and date subscription is too much to go over there, pay more money for their non-day and date subscription? And they're all the games that you didn't care about before because you didn't have a PlayStation.
That's
it's fake,
how
bro. It's fake.
irrational people are. They hear
They're full of
something,
shit,
they don't
bro.
even have all the information, and they go and make impulsive moves. I can't imagine that being real. I can't imagine not looking
there
for
are so
myself
many people
to
who fly off
see
the
if
handle,
these
Doodle.
things are real.
But
and
they
if
do
they
it
make
on
sense.
Twitter, bro. They do it on Twitter while they're sitting there holding their Xbox controller playing the
Right?
game. They're like, fuck, I'm so mad right now. Pause. So mad. So mad. All right, Marcus Phoenix, let's fucking kill these fucking grunts. Let's
Hey,
go.
and
Please
again,
focus.
if that's where people want to be, that's what people want to be. I don't like the over emotional thing. Like, no, it needs to be rational for my money to go out of my wallet. So I need to understand what I'm doing with it. So obviously I'm not going to get a PlayStation anyway. I don't give
By
a
the way,
shit.
how much is a PlayStation today? How much is a PlayStation?
Isn't it like $550, $600, something like that?
500, 600. Okay, cool.
No,
And
it's
then
not.
you're
It's
gonna-
$900. And look at it this
that's-
way. You know how they said that the
Others
Pro
in the
is
building, by the way. Shout out to the whole others.
how is it going? Let me answer that question first, and then I'm gonna start on UC money because anybody could get it. Hey, so everybody say the Xbox is the most expensive, right? No, the PlayStation Pro, if it's made equivalent to the Xbox One, to the Xbox X, you have to have two stands, and you know that paper clip, you have to pay for that bullshit. So, and then you have to pay for a DVD player, that bullshit. That shit's over $900. I mean, add all of this shit up, all of the accessories you need just to complete the console. Now, CMoney. You know, and I got to be careful being critical of CMoney because Doodle could be anywhere, and
right
Dark
here.
Doodle,
I'm right
Dark Doodle is everywhere. So you have to be careful. Hey, CMoney, you came on the show talking about. Finally, I got a chance to listen because during the week I do the stock thing, and I just cannot listen to the shows that I used to. So anyway, CMoney starts the show. He starts the show. No, thank you guys for being an inspiration to younger people that are married. You guys are a combination that's only matched by like 3 of my friends. But listen to
Thank
this.
you so much. Man. Thank you.
and one of them is one set of them is Puerto Rican, and man, Ramo's wife can do that Puerto Rican rice is legendary. Hey, so anyway, back to CMoney and his bullshit. He starts to show off by saying, I want to provide you guys a forum. You should have said accept others Inc. Because I went looking for motherfuckers to talk shit. I went straight to GameStop. And sure enough, all I had to do was touch a Xbox Game Pass 3-month card, and that would provoke the GameStop employee. Sure enough, they said, they're raising prices. I said, they could afford to do that because they gave us things. They purchased a whole Activision for us and put it in Game Pass. They took baseball away from Sony and put that in Game Pass. And no one thanks Phil Spencer. I thank Phil Spencer. So I understand the price increase. I was just talking shit. And the people looked at me, it's like, who the fuck is he? Does he work for Microsoft? I kept talking shit the whole time. Dude, I talked shit. I talked so much shit. I bought another Game Pass 3-month card. And I talked shit. Yeah. The door was closed and I was still talking shit, getting into my car talking shit. Oh my goodness, was I talking shit? Hey, I'm gonna be brief because y'all been killing it as I sat and played Gears of War. Hey, look at here. And let's start naming some people. How about Brad Sams? Brad Sams claims he's an Xbox player. This joker, he announced his departure. I can't steal people's joke because they, how they said they're announcing their departure from Game Pass. They did that last time they raised the prices. I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. So he put up on the screen his I canceled my Game Pass and then pause for effect. I'm like, you bitch. We knew you were a pony bot anyway. So you're not confusing anyone. Let's go to IGN. IGN gives Baby Steps a 9, bro. I mean, I looked at the screen and I just cracked up laughing. They gave him a 9. And then you have people talking about, oh, it's $30. I did $30. Hey, most of us game share anyway. So it's really $15 each. Stop complaining. Everybody had to have emergency podcasts. This shit was crazy. And you guys are just flawless. Oh, CMoney, by the way, if you come to the Chicagoland area, you could go to any Costco you like. Because I just threatened all of the kids. I used to like mustard until everybody kept picking on you. I stand by the machine as I eat my $1.50 hot dog and the drink. Anybody come look at the mustard? I say, hey, the mustard thing is broke. You're going to have to get relish like me. So CMoney, you're welcome to go to Costco and shit. So everybody have to have a... Hey, man, these motherfuckers have to have an emergency podcast, dude. Every time something happened to Xbox, and I think Hargeet said it before, it doesn't matter what. Hey, Hargeet, if Xbox would have said, we're going to lower the cost of Game Pass, they said, oh, I knew it wasn't sustainable. They trying to get more people to join in on the shit. And then if it's too much, oh, I'm canceling my shit. It's always going to be something. They could have gave the best Jordan. They could have gave us the Bugs Bunny Jordans. Yeah, they enticing us to want to go get the game. I don't even like Jordans. And then you say all of that to say this. These jokers' narrative is now, if not the number one in the team photo of the number one game, now nobody wants a Fortnite additive. Nobody likes Fortnite now. All of a sudden, nobody. Hey, and then how about this one? Oh, I don't have time. Who has time to play these games anyway? No one has that much time. What? Bro, this shit is crazy.
Cancel gaming, guys. All your studios making games, cancel that shit. We can only have like 32 games for the year. Fuck it.
Facts. Dude, I mean, these jokers, they gave us everything, dude. It's like the spoiled kid. You give a kid. You guys don't have kids. You guys have a damn basketball team with the 6th man of the year. You guys have a whole squad over there. I'm glad my kids are humble, dude. And dude, I have a daughter that don't even ask for clothes. She'll ask me for a new outfit one time, and that's it. And she'll know when, hey, when dad has extra money, I'm going to give you what you want. So I'll give them what they want. Now people talk about the ROG Ally X. These jokers are giving us a handheld. Everybody wanted a handheld, right? I didn't even want one. And then I said to my kids, I said, hey, you guys, look, Xbox made a handheld. You don't want that. What? Dad, are you kidding? I can't wait for that. And then my sons are like, yeah, my son jumped in. Yeah, Dad, I'm going to start saving my money for it. I'm like, no, man, that's all right. I get it for you, bro. So I told my daughter, I told my daughter, I said, hey, I secured 2 Xbox handhelds, and my daughter, all she could say was yay. So dude, I mean, it's this stuff is crazy. These people gave us everything. And how about Sarah Bond? Everybody called her a token. You had people saying, oh, she's DEI and all of this shit, man. And when you read her credentials are unbelievable. So stop. And she said, hey, I'm going to integrate everything. This is what I did at T-Mobile. And she did it. Dude,
did it.
Are you kidding? Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something, and you guys may know, or some people in the crowd. I disappear a lot because it's that time I'm taking care of my mom. I'm the middle of 5, but I'm the only one near home, right? So I see my mother all the time, and so when you're taking care of an older person now, especially if they by themselves, dude, hey, my mother has a TV in every room. And my big sister bought the TVs first, and I'm like, no, you could put an Xbox on these, right? So I took them back and got her the Samsung TV. So, the grandkids come over, it's an Xbox in the damn TV. So these jokers have provided everything for everybody, bro. And we have people crying. We have people crying and complaining. Hey, man, I apologize for not being around. And, I got to do the same thing to Dirt and the others. And one of the guys came on and said, you guys are the only true Xbox podcast now, man. Unlimited production. We talk some shit over there. And there's a few guys that we talk a whole lot of shit. And it's unwavered shit. But dude, I'm glad to jump on, and I should be punished. So I threw myself on the mercy of Ray Ray's court. I even banned myself from eating fried chicken. I haven't had fried chicken in 3 months, and I'm dying, dude. I need to run up to Harold's or something. But since I jumped on a couple podcasts, I think I could get some chicken now. But hey, man, it was a pleasure talking to you guys. I'm gonna get my ass out of here. And you guys had a great show, man. I'm glad I got a chance to sit down and listen to a show, dude. But anyway, man, you guys have a good one.
Shout out to others.
All right. Y'all take it easy.
Appreciate
All right,
you,
now.
dude.
Yep.
Always great insight, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, homie.
Yeah. So one of the things you brought up is the subscription for Fortnite, which just reminded me that Xbox has also tried to get like the top kid games like cornered. So they brought Roblox onto the console first. They don't have the subscription for that yet. Then they took Fortnite, and they already own Minecraft, right? And so they're basically giving you the platforms that, as kids grow up, are going to want to be on, right? So and it's all in one subscription, and it gives you access to all sorts of other stuff too. Paw Patrol, like we mentioned, like Paw Patrol is there, and kids love that. It just is what it is, right? They do. And they look for those kind of games, right? So Peppa Pig, right? Stuff like that kids are into, right? So they have that. So the on-ramp for getting the younger generations on, they're trying to make that happen. And so Fortnite is just one of those games that, like, as you get past some of those other ones, you start to get into Fortnite, and that's what seems to be happening, right? It's more of a cultural thing than it is just a game, right? So it's a fantastic thing to do. Outside of Nintendo, it's probably the better platform because of that, right? So they're looking to make that happen. As much as we don't like recognize these things as part of like, hey, I'm a 40, 50-year-old whatever gamer, and I'm just looking for these adult games. Yeah, but they're also looking at the whole service and saying, how do they make it expand and bring new customers in, because they need to do that. There's no way around it, right? And you look at where the new customers are, PC, mobile, they're there. And if they want to bring on, entice them on the console, they can do that too. But they have a service. They have a service and a platform that allows them to have access to the games that those kids want to play, right? So that's a beautiful thing that they're putting together. We just don't see it from our perspective at times. but it's a good thing to look at, right? Just to give them the credit for like, yeah, there's a good reason to have Fortnite, Minecraft. There's a good reason to look at Roblox. Putting all these things together, if they actually, did have the Roblox premium on there as well, that would be a really cool platform for a parent to say, hey, I have this, my kids like all this, I'm paying all these extra, I don't have to do that anymore. Cool, I can just subscribe to this. I get all those benefits. That's great, right? So just things to like look at as far as where their head's at too, right? And this is why I would rather they have like a roundtable discussion to go over why they went down this path before they announce the price, because at least you have that to consume, and then you can disseminate that out to people, like instead of it just being this negative thing at the start, and this is how, unfortunately, everything I've been seeing up to now has been that, outside of Dirt, Sean, and this podcast. It's been all negative. And I'm like, dude, oh my God. Yes, I get the shock. But get past the shock. There's stuff that you're getting out of this. It's not that bad. I'm not happy about it, but I think it's ultimately not the end of the world. It's fine. So
it's true. It's true. Farrell, what you got for us, brother?
Man, Xbox is the only one that could announce a price increase and piss everyone off, and then in the same breath announce something free and piss everyone off. Like, it doesn't matter what they do. Like, they're gonna be pissed. And then just going off of other zinc with the people canceling, I saw some prominent media member talk about, I'm leaving Game Pass. They're talking about Brad Sams, and they posted an image of their cancellation. Their cancellation said 8/12/25.
Well, that would be 12/8/25, right? December 8th, because it's in UK.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, are you like, how does
that I saw somebody post something like that too, but it's UK, so
they do the dates a little different. I'm like, man, are people like really?
Yeah,
like
we're the only ones who do the dates the way we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody else does it the other way.
I was like, man, people are really just going out of the way to just try to
talk shit.
Yeah.
But even then, like, come on, December 8th, I'm gonna cancel right now for December 8th. And it's like, fam, come on, man. You're gonna play everything that's coming out this year by the time your cancellation comes up.
It's like all these people really want Xbox dead so that they can like do like their little IGN specials and documentaries and talk about how great Xbox used to be and how Game Pass, people like if Xbox were to die, they'd be like, Game Pass was the greatest thing ever. We signed up with what's that game? Quantum Break. Everyone's talking about how great Quantum Break is and how everyone needs to go back and play it, but when it came out, nobody wanted to give it a shot. It's like it's the same thing. Like, people are just on some weird shit right now. And it's all gonna blow away next week. And then the following week, the ROG Ally X is gonna come out, and everyone's gonna be right back on Game Pass, and they're gonna be talking about how great all these games are. And in 2 days, open beta for Call of Duty is gonna happen, and everyone's gonna be talking like they had to get in all their hate as fast as they could because they know what's coming. It's too Xbox has too much good things going on for them right now. It's gonna be a hell of a month for games for Xbox. It's gonna be a hell of a month for Game Pass. Like, so get your 4 days in to talk your shit. Sunday, it all comes to an end because when that open beta hits, everyone's gonna be all about Xbox.
Yeah, okay. I feel that, man. I feel that. All right. Listen, I think we covered this topic.
Yeah,
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? I think are we all in agreement here that we understand that at the end of the day, if it doesn't work for you, just cancel it. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. No one's gonna be sad. No one's gonna be upset. Just cancel your shit and either downgrade or move on or whatever you want.
You don't even need to let us know.
Don't tell us.
Did y'all say something about that sore loser crawling out of her hole to Lena Khan?
Oh no. There was a lot of little things that we could have talked about, but we kind of this was more like a community hall. But yeah, Lena Khan came out talking shit. Look at what Xbox did. They didn't do shit, bitch. They didn't do shit.
Like, everybody's trying to jump on.
Yeah, like who told you can come back out? Nobody
Right.
cares. They fired your ass.
So fuck
Get the
back.
fuck out of
Yeah, I
here.
looked at her profile. It says former FTC chair. No one cares. No one
That
has
means
cared.
former means shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that means.
It's in the dictionary. That's exactly.
Yep. You can sit right next to the other formers like Sean Layden's bitch ass and Jim Ryan's bitch ass. All right. There's the formers that you can hang out with. Nobody cares otherwise, yo. All right. So we're gonna talk about one other thing only because I've tried talking about it 50 times. Every time something has come up. So we're finally gonna talk about it, Hargeet. EA. Hargeet, go ahead and explain to us what has happened with EA. What is the big hoopla about? And why is it crazy?
So for some reason they decided they're going to go private, and they're going to do a leveraged buyout. So there's several buyers put together. One of them is a Saudi consortium that bought them, and then another one is, I think it's Jared Kushner. Actually, it's Trump's son-in-law, right? So, and then there's some others, whatever. But basically, they're putting together enough of a package to buy them out. And they're doing that with a massive debt load as well. So it's a leveraged buyout where they're going to have $20 billion in debt that will be saddled onto EA. So overall, I the reasons to do that would be, if you wanted to go private, the reason is you don't want to deal with quarterly reports, right? And annual profit, revenue and all, and dividends every quarter, whatever, right? That kind of crap. Because that means you have to be lean and showcase how you're growing, and it might be tough to showcase that, and it makes it harder to do long-term games, right? So maybe that's the path they're going down. I am a little concerned with this idea of leverage, though. Another company that did this was, and again, it's a sub company of it, but was Warner Brothers, and so that was a leveraged buyout, and they got saddled with a lot of debt, which made it hard for them to actually go make movies because they have to take on more debt to make the movie, right? And it was like, well, you're already over leveraged. And so I'm a little concerned about that piece of it. As far as their annual, forget revenue, but basically profits, because that's what they'll use to pay the debt. They're in that $1 to $2 billion a year range. So they make about that much in profit. And if they take half of that, because they still need to have cash flow to run the business, right? So let's say they take half of that, it will take 20 years to pay. Well, it'll take more than that because they have interest. It'll take a long time. And usually these kind of loans, they don't last that long. They usually, 5 to 7 years, right? And then you have to like figure out another way to pay it. Like I don't know how that's going to work. That part of it seems to be a little bit of an interesting, issue. I don't know if that means that they're going to cut back. It's likely. So I would expect to see some layoffs. That almost always happens with these kind of things. But does that mean they're going to cancel some games? And that's the part that's really sad, right? So if they take something that we were expecting to get and cancel it, now you got a problem, right? So I don't know what they're going to plan to do. We will see. But they are going to look for ways to make more money. And so you're going to probably see more microtransactions, more, stupid ways to get more and more money out of people. Like, fine, whatever. If it works, it works. We will see. The idea that, say, like Battlefield 6, we're going to keep our microtransactions. We're not going to have any weirdo characters. And that might change because they might say, well, you know what? That weirdo character is going to draw in a lot of money. And I don't care that you don't like it. I don't care that it's just khaki pants versus, camo pants. Like I want the money. Give me the money. So these kind of things might change. And, so we will see. I don't know if there's an impact of being Saudi owned. Hopefully there isn't, but there could be. There could be. If that happens, we may see changes in certain types of games. Let's just say things that we were seeing before may not be happening anymore. I'm just put it that way. In any of their games, right? Any of the things that may be something that's not compatible with sort of the Islamic world, that may not be happening. So we will see. They may just say we are hands off. You'll keep making your games, do whatever you want, or they may say, well, we have ethics and you must follow those ethics. So we will see how that all works. I don't know. It's an interesting place to be, right? Normally, we like the Western world kind of owning this stuff because we're more open to changes and ideas and open to people expressing themselves the way they want to. That's not always the case in the East. So we will see what that means, right? So we know China is very censorious. And Saudi Arabia has been in the past. Maybe that's changing now, but we will see what that means. So these are kind of the broad-based things about it. It's kind of an odd one that just out of nowhere they decided, hey, they want to go private. Remember way back, it's like 5-6 years ago, something like that. There was a talk from Comcast wanting to buy out EA. Remember that? It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I talked about it.
So they must have been in the market trying to figure out a way, right? And there could have been talks even with Microsoft to say, hey, maybe that's the path they go down. Right. But you saw much of what they saw, like they were looking for mobile as well. They were looking at all these things. And ultimately, they were looking at acquiring potentially Square or Sega. And then, along came the whole Starfield becoming potentially exclusive. Boom. But Bethesda, we're going to go buy Bethesda. Right. And then, after that, they were looking in the market to figure out the next one that ended up being ABK. Right. Instead of an EA. So it's kind of where it is. And so EA now is looking to go private. They're being bought out. And I'm assuming it's really just so they don't have these like quarterly results that they have to keep doing, which means games have to keep making profit. And they can't just say, hey, I can spend 8 years to make the next Mass Effect because there's got to be some results. Right. And so that's my guess as to why they're doing this. But I'm not sure about the internals. I haven't really read up that much on it. I don't know if you guys have seen more. But my concern is the $20 billion in debt. That's going to be an interesting issue. And then Saudi.
So a couple things. One, when I first saw this, and then when I first saw it, and then kind of saw that it was a leverage buyout. So they have the debt now and all this fun stuff. I started thinking to myself, maybe this is their way to get picked up by a bigger company now. So going private, they eliminate a lot of the red tape, right? That goes with getting purchased now that they're private. So I mean, I don't know what you think about that. I had a whole conversation with Grok. Grok is great, by the way. You can talk to it about a lot of different stuff. And I had a whole conversation with it, and it said that it's actually very likely that could be a reason why they're doing this, is to make it where they could be bought now because they were, it was too big. But the only thing they said is that the people who bought them tend to not be flippers, tend to be actually looking to stay and see where it goes for the long haul.
Yeah. So we will see. That is a potential, but I don't know, like, who would they sell to? And that becomes so it would have to be another consortium. Xbox. It would have to be something like a Comcast. I doubt it would be Xbox. And so we would see, right, like where that might end up being. But I don't know. Like these guys, I think they just want to have it. And like as far as the debt, though, that makes it much more likely of what you're saying, because that's the way you wipe out debt, as you have it purchased, right? So I don't know. I don't know if it is that they're just going to try to like clean it up, shore it up, make it like a sellable thing, and then sell it. That is always.
There's also reports that they might be looking to sell studios and IP that they have to do that.
I can see that more than
that is a bigger likelihood, right? Because then you can just get big chunks of money, right, and then just pay down your debt.
Yeah.
Supposedly they have a shit ton of IP.
Oh yeah, they do.
That is
Titanfall.
dormant.
Anyone? Titanfall? Are they doing anything with that?
And they're saying that like this type of scenario, these companies are not gonna, like, the now going private, the investors are not gonna be down to like invest in old shit that nobody cares about anymore. So there's a chance. I mean, What about what Ubisoft did? Like, I know it's kind of something that doesn't really affect anything, but they did break up their company, right? So like Assassin's Creed and their big IPs are in one company, and then like all the other shit is in the old company. So do you do that? Do you take Madden and all the shit that are bangers for EA, make this like secondary company, and then just like kill off the other one or write it off or do
they not have that as like a subsidiary type thing? Isn't it like EA Sports or something like
Yeah,
that?
EA Sports
then
is separated from EA Games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they already did that, but I'm assuming they got purchased as a whole. So
Yeah, they own all the subs, obviously, right? But yeah, so I think it already is a sub company that does all the games for the sports games, right? So it's EA Sports.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that has been kind of coming out of the conversation about EA is just what's going to happen to, you know, their studios, what's going to happen to the IP. You know, I mean, honestly, my real big question is what's going to happen if Battlefield doesn't hit the way they hope that it's going to hit.
I think it's going to have the initial punch. It just doesn't have the lasting power. That's going to be the question.
Yeah, but like, what's going to be successful in EA's eyes now? Because remember, Battlefield was always just made by one or two studios or whatever. This one is everyone, right? Like all hands on deck. Like almost every studio they have is working on this game. So if it doesn't have it, what's gonna happen? Like if it doesn't hit, because it's not gonna, like, I keep this shit is wild because you keep seeing this whole thing about Battlefield, right? And like, oh, it's 500,000. Yeah, Call of Duty Killer, 500,000 people peaked on the beta, and only 75,000, you know, peaked during the Call of Duty beta. And it's like, fam, do you not see that throughout the year that on Steam, Call of Duty doesn't really have a shit ton of concurrence on Steam on any given year for the most part, right? Yet every single year they're the best-selling game in the world. Like, at what point are we going to stop fucking fronting like Battlefield is gonna come over here and like
take their lunch
and eat Call of Duty's lunch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what I just had my hands on, what me and Be Nice and Hectic World and Demo were playing last night, and Amit Kumar, right? He was there too. I forgot to say it.
Shout out to
Mr. Anderson on Xbox. He ain't fucking around. But like, what we put our hands on, people are gonna fucking love. Like, people are gonna buy it and they're gonna play. Even the fake haters, right? They're always the fake haters, right? Last year, fake haters. Guess what happened? #1 selling game. Year before that, fake haters. You know what happened? #1 best-selling game.
Because
right?
people already know they're gonna go ahead and get it. They don't need to freaking sit there and try it out. What they don't know about is Battlefield, so they need to go ahead and see if it's really a Call of Duty killer, and is it really going to take its spot? Is it worth buying? Those are the questions. That's what's on the line. But you know, you brought up, and even with the trailers, like, people are not showing up for Battlefield the way that they show up for Call of Duty. And to go ahead and use those type of words that, you know, they're going to come out here and destroy Call of Duty is kind of reckless and irresponsible, because you're hyping something up that it's not. When people go and play Battlefield and realize, oh shit, this is not Call of Duty, they're going to just dip right out.
Agreed. And everybody when we were playing last night, everybody was saying the same shit. Like, Hectic World was in there. He was like, yeah, I'll go play Battlefield for a day or so, and then I'll go back to my Call of Duty. Right? It's just what it is, man. Like, it's just not a comparison. And it's not like Space Shot is saying, to be honest, Battlefield 6, you know, doing well would be great. It's not that I don't want it to do well. It's just never gonna. It's not fun like that. It's not. It's fun for a very specific type of person. Okay. And I tell you right now, that person is someone who loves the military and someone who loves the idea of absolute teamwork. And I promise you, all those remember all those Ubisoft trailers
you're going to play with. You brought something up very important, teamwork, right? Unless you have a team that you're hopping in with and you're like, okay, here we go. This is how we're gonna play, and this is how we're gonna, work things out. Then you're set up for failure. You cannot control who shows up, right? That's just the reality. And people play how they want to play.
Exactly. So I got into a good match during the beta where there was like a healer, the medic, who was like just on point, right? Like was just there every time. It's like, oh shit, okay, cool. Like it felt cool, and there were people going, and there were people working together, and it felt great, right? But like I played a shit ton of matches, and that was the only match that felt that way, right? Every other time, it just did not, right? And it's like, well, if everybody's just gonna run around on their own, then why the fuck am I playing this when I can go back and play Call of Duty and have fun doing that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I said it right away. I said, listen, you have to be able to afford those skins, right? You got to be able to go ahead and make those contracts. And if that doesn't work for you, of course, you're going to say, no, we don't want to mess around with that. That's not something we want to do. But they came out here calling out names, kind of taking jabs, right? So I think that's where the problem happens. Is there space and there's room for both to exist? Yes. If you are out there though confusing people as to what they're going to be getting, like people are going to catch on to it. People are going to find out there's the beta was out. They're going to know this is not what I thought it was going to be. Now you're setting up these developers thinking that these people are going to show up and buy the game, and in reality they probably won't. The majority of them probably won't.
Yeah, I feel that. Look at Hectic World. He says Call of Duty is checker, Battlefield is chess. Guess what? I hate chess. I mean, listen, it's just
go ahead. I was just gonna say one other note as far as the acquisition. The team that are acquiring them, they're apparently looking to leverage AI in the development process. Again, don't know how good or bad that is, but yeah, so just another thing to be concerned about.
Well,
right?
I mean, that just means
going to help or
they're
not,
looking to
but
cut.
we will see.
They're gonna
cut. Yeah, they're gonna cut people. That pretty much seems to be the answer there, right? Yeah,
I can think of a couple places where AI will be better served than real people, especially when it comes to EA Sports.
Look, the problem with going private is we don't know, right? We don't know how much of their money they're bookmarking, saying, okay, we can go do more, right? For all intents and purposes, because there's so much debt already, they're not going to be looking to do more. They want to do less and get more, right? And remember, all those statements about Battlefield not having those skins, those were made before they went private.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So remember when you guys say that ABK deal changed everything?
This deal's going to change everything.
Get ready for that Beavis and Butthead soon, brother. You're about to be going in with your brothers in arms and to your left and right. It's gonna be Beavis and Butthead, bro. It's going down.
Yeah.
Be ready for it.
Why can't they enlist? They're American.
Say it again.
Said, why can't they enlist? They're American.
I know. Fuck. They should be there. Right, you are in the building. I see you, fam. Yeah, I mean, look, this whole thing going on with EA, it can literally, it's just 50-50 shot here. It could either be the best thing that happened to them and they can start making shit again that's not like EA, similar to Activision and similar to Ubisoft. EA used to make a shit ton of different games before it became a Madden house, right? Or Madden and Battlefield, right? Like that's their money makers. Obviously FIFA and basically their sports games, which that's why they broke them off, because they're beast. Like maybe they're gonna go back to making cool shit and smaller titles that don't cost too much, that don't make too much, but it still keeps the the money flowing
Yeah.
and the intrigue and interest in EA going, or they could go to shit.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the biggest problems with EA right now is that most of the games that they make most of their money on is licensed content that they have to keep negotiating with the licensor for. They don't really have a lot of original IP that is like killing it right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
So they're gonna live or die.
They're gonna live or die. 50-50.
So they've been living off of like Star Wars and Madden, and they got rid of the FIFA name.
Well,
but-
did Star Wars do okay? I don't know if it actually made money or
Well,
not. I'm not sure
Battlefront, the Battlefront, I think the last one didn't do great. The Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I think, did really good.
But I don't know if how good was really good.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember them like gloating good. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe like Eternally, like it did good, but I don't remember part 2. The second one had a lot of problems on launch.
A lot of bugs, yeah.
Yeah, shit ton of bugs. So I don't know exactly how that worked out for them, but yeah, I mean, look, ultimately, EA going private is, intriguing. It's interesting. I wonder what's going to happen. But it's like watching like a horror film. You know what I'm saying? Like they're either going to live or die at the end. I just want to know how it's going to go down.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be the in-betweens will be messy for sure.
Yeah, I would say EA for me is the least relevant company for me personally. I don't really care about the sports games. And then what do they make? Battlefield. I'm a Call of Duty player, so Battlefield don't mean shit to me, especially after I saw this fucking after the campaign. Oh my god, I saw that shit. And have you seen the fucking they're showing that the campaign is copying like almost beat for beat the Modern Warfare 2019 reboot, where they're remember when they're going in the house, going up the stairs, following each other with the night vision goggles.
Yeah,
that whole moment that is pretty much in Battlefield.
No.
Yeah, same thing, same room type deal, going up, literally almost the same placement of the rooms. It's just not in night vision. It's just like them running up and just doing a bunch of shit. Some military dude inside of a room felt so awkward that there was just some military dude in the bathroom, not like a regular person with a gun. Like Call of Duty fucking smashed them with that scene. Like, how are you gonna come all these years later and
Hoping people
hope people forgot and shit? Motherfuckers put that shit side by side immediately. So I don't think it's, I don't think it's gonna be very good. I gotta tell you, one thing I have been considering through this discussion is whether I should keep EA Pro.
Play Pro, yeah.
I don't even know what they have in development. I mean,
because I don't know, but I feel like they've condensed everything. And the only other thing that I was looking forward to was Split Fiction, but then they fucked me on that one.
You see that though?
Yeah.
That was
They
super
published
shady.
it though.
I
So
think
They
that
published, but they didn't put it in their service, which is
They
like
didn't put it in their
against
fucking
their
service.
own
And-
freaking rules.
And so I'm like thinking, like, why? If I have Game Pass, I'm getting this shit later anyway. Like they made Dragon Age. I didn't even I played it a little bit, but I didn't even go crazy and play it. I might have to
cut the cord.
I think
might have
Dragon
to
Age is
pull
in
the
Game
plug.
Pass now.
I'm gonna tweet a whole bunch about it though.
Which one?
I'm gonna
is
go
in Game Pass,
online.
right?
I think
Fucking
Veilguard
hate it,
is. I think Veilguard is
Yes.
in.
Yeah,
it's in,
Dragon
it's in
Age
Game
is.
Pass. Yeah,
Yep.
new
I
Veilguard.
know,
Yeah,
now.
I'm looking at it. It's in there. Yeah.
But Split Fiction,
Yeah, there you go.
no,
Rydor
right?
says, "Don't forget to make an EA is dead video." I'm gonna go online, be like, "I'm canceling this shit. Fuck EA. Fuck you." Start doing fucking crazy dance videos
Don't
with
forget
just the
to
middle
cry.
finger
Don't
coming
forget
up
to
in different
cry.
ways. Then I'll start tearing. Oh, it's been so long that I've been an EA Pro member since the day he started. I can't believe they put Split Fiction in this bitch. Fuck them. Okay, clip that, post it for me. That's my video. Okay, I need somebody. I don't want to do that shit again. That was way too much energy. So just clip that whole segment right there and just post it for me. EA plays dead. CMoney's canceling his shit. because I get it for free in Game Pass.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I need the whole world. Everybody should cover it too. You know what I'm saying? All the YouTube channels. CMoney fucking canceling his EA Pro. What is happening with EA?
He thought he was buying all those games because he didn't understand what subscription meant.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cancel that shit. I think I'm gonna have to.
Time to say goodbye.
Yeah. That one's there. You Ubisoft, I'm still holding on to a little bit because I like Ubisoft games. So a little hard to say goodbye.
But you know, have it in Game Pass is just classics. You just have to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
not.
waiting is my beef.
You know?
Waiting is my beef. So I gotta see. Also, I think I'm grandfathered in with them as well. So I have a cheaper price for the main tier, like for the big tier. So obviously, if I cancel that shit, not sure yet. But EA,
got to go.
I think it's time. Take it out back.
Yeah.
Do a little pow. That's it.
I'll take the whole.
That's it. That's how it goes. Okay, and then very briefly, because I think we touched on it for a second, but I do just want to, I guess, talk about it. All the talk about Game Pass and all the shit. Cloud, I think we kind of mentioned it, but just to kind of make it its own little area for a second. They're making a free ad supported tier.
At least that's the rumor, yeah.
Of cloud gaming. Right? It's internally, they've been testing it. It's basically legitimately, if you want to know what it's going to be, go look at GeForce Now. It's identical to their free tier as well. You're going to get the shit servers, you know, you're not getting the high quality 5080s that I'm rocking now. You're getting the low resolution, low frame rates. You got ads coming up in the it's like 2 minutes, which is not bad. And then you got an hour to play, and you can do that 5 times a month. 5 times a month or 5 times a week?
5 total hours, I think, is
a month.
They're saying, yeah, a month.
A month. Yeah, so 5 hours a month, and that's it. Hold on, was there a super chat? Oh shit, bro! I didn't even see it. Razor Ultron with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says, would Lena Khan rather the Saudis buy ABK than Xbox? Ooh.
The answer is yes.
Lena Khan just wants to be seen again. You know what I'm saying? She just wants somebody to care, somebody to be there to keep her warm in the coldness of the world.
That got deep.
That got real deep. Sorry, Lena. But you out. You out. Ain't nobody looking for you no more. Yeah, I think so. Razor Ultron. I think that's what she would want because she's sad. But yeah, so the cloud gaming is going down. I mean, look, I think that's going to be great for a lot of people who maybe don't have a lot of time to game, right? They're not huge gamers, but literally you can kind of go in, take advantage of any free play days that are there. There's certain games you can buy that'll be available. It's not Game Pass. It's not Game Pass related. So like you're not getting access to Game Pass with that, right? You're just getting the ability to play some of the games that you own or free to play games that are out there. Or like, you know, when they do those weekend, you know, free weekends or whatever, that's why they're only giving you 5 slots, right? Because you're really only going to be playing on the weekends. Got an hour, try it out. I think that's smart. 2-minute ads, and it lets people try shit out, and they can love it, and then decide to subscribe, right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do some things with that, like in particular, like especially like with around their TV shows, like when that new Fallout comes out. I think, you know, after an episode, you'll be able to jump in and play, you know, like Fallout 76 for an hour, and like, you know, stuff like that. I think that'll be like, you know, they'll do things like that with it.
Yeah, I feel that. Hargy, what do you think about it?
Yeah, cloud, whatever.
Listen, cloud is good, man. All right, just because you don't use it doesn't mean you can't have an opinion on it.
I have an opinion on it. I could care less. I
God
hope it
damn it,
dies.
Hargeet.
I do not care about cloud at all.
Wow, that's crazy. So you know how much cloud gaming I do, Hargeet? That's cold.
Yeah, I really like, and it's one of the things I've hated that is part of Game Pass because we have to pay for it. There's no way around it, and Satya will not get rid of it. He is absolutely adamant.
But it's the
on cloud.
future, bro.
So
like you know, it's
the future for you. It's not the future for me. I'm all set. I do not want cloud at all,
bro. If they came a day where they said there's no way to play games except via the cloud, you're gonna fucking buckle up. No,
nope,
you
I'd
won't.
stop. Yep.
Why?
100%. I'll cut my arms up. I will just stop.
What the fuck? That is
I would just
crazy.
stop.
That's real wild.
I would just stop.
That's
I'm done.
I was not expecting.
Sorry. It's just
That's
the way it is.
wild. Hargeet could be what armless motherfucker because
And you know it's never gonna happen, right? Because hardware.
No, I mean, it won't be only. It'll be the majority. It'll be the majority. There'll still always be ways for you to play hardwired, but the majority of gamers will eventually move to the cloud. It's going to be cheaper. They don't need hardware. They can use their phones. They can use
cheaper. No, it's never going to be cheaper.
100%.
No, you're always going to
just by default. If they literally right now, understand this right now.
Yep.
You and I start. I don't buy any.
You
console.
saying from a consumer perspective, you think it might be cheaper?
Yeah, you got to go to the store and buy a console or a PC. And you're going to sign up for a $10 Game Pass, right? I just sign up for $10 Game Pass and use my phone or use my
or this, which will have enough local processing power that will just play my game.
So you're saying you're going to use your phone as a handheld locally?
How are you going to use the phone, Hargeet, with no arms? You're going to tutu them, remember?
No. This will be a local device, right? And these are going to also be in your TV. So it doesn't matter. I will always have local processing that will just outdo whatever I can get in the cloud. There's just no point. It's just always going to upscale beyond that, right? The cloud is a nice to have. It's not a primary access method for me. And it's never going to be. I will always just prefer local.
I mean, prefer local, yes. But I mean, listen, obviously to each
so the thing is, I've done a lot of cloud stuff, right? I've also done a lot of remote WAN stuff because I'm in IT. And I know what this is. It's always going to suck no matter what. There's always going to be network crap that happens.
What do you mean? It doesn't suck right now.
Your experience will always suffer. So it's like, I would rather just play on this than play on the cloud. I don't care. I don't want anything cloud. I'm not doing gaming on cloud.
GeForce Now, right now.
I don't care. I don't care if it comes in and gives you a blowjob. I don't care. I will not use it.
Damn,
I will not use it.
GeForce Now blowjob? You're gonna shut that shit down?
I still will not use it. It does not matter. I don't care. I know what this stuff is. I'm good. I don't care. I will not use it. I will not use it. And look, if you think that's going to be the future, good for you. I'm all set with that. And
I'm going to have
long, so
I'm always going to have everything.
Sure I'm fine.
I'll never go one way or the other. The vast majority right now, today, the world that we live in right this moment, the vast majority of my gaming is through cloud. Just what it is. When the Xbox handheld comes out, I would assume I will be moving more towards downloading games onto that handheld and play locally. That being said, that doesn't mean I won't stop playing on the cloud on my handheld. I'm sure that I will still not want to download something or just jump into something real quick. So look, it works. It works for me perfectly fine.
He says that Hargeet's been hurt by the cloud.
No, I know what it is.
Hargeet.
I know what this technology is. That's all. And it's like I'm all set. I'm good.
You know what it is? It's like
you wants to #free the BJ.
This is it. I feel like this is.
I will not.
This is Hargeet knowing Diddy behind the scenes before we knew who Diddy was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Cloud is gonna take over and murder us at some point, and Hargeet will be ready for that.
He's trying to
shit.
save us.
You were the one that was happy with the AI overlords, remember?
I am. I'm already ready. I'm still keeping the train going. I'm ready for the moment the robots take over. Give me a robot to buy. You know what I'm saying? I want
35,000. 35,000. You can get one.
Well, like, really?
You can get the Tesla. You can get the Tesla robot. 35K right now.
Yeah. But is it good or is it still in beta form? I want that shit to be legit.
I mean,
ready to go. I wanted to say hi to my kids. High five.
It'll do that. It'll do your laundry. It'll cook for you. It'll do all that.
Really? We're there.
It'll go outside and get your mail for you. And when you're not using it, it'll walk to the closet, shut the door,
and charge itself up. Yeah.
Fuck you. I would never have that shit in the closet. Can you imagine walking by and the closet just fucking pops open? He's like, good morning, bitch. Like, hell no. I need to see that motherfucker visible all the time. He needs to be somewhere I can see him out. He's going to sit on a fucking chair facing the wall. Okay. And then he wakes up. It's time to go. Okay.
I
did watch Subservience.
Like
we did watch that movie. That shit was wild.
That movie was good. That was crazy.
But for $35,000, it'll do quite a lot for you. You might even get it to cut your grass for you.
Nah, if you cut the grass for $35K. That's an expensive fucking lawnmower. I can tell you that much. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, listen, I saw some shit in China on TikTok. Some dude went to it. Well, I saw it on Twitter, but somebody posted it from China. And they sell shit that you can strap around your legs.
What?
Yeah. And it walks for you and it helps you run. Oh yeah. You put it on, you strap it around you, and there's these things on your legs, and it literally, the machine helps you fucking run.
Somewhere else, Pop.
And you just be out. It looked dope. It looked dope. And it's only like $900 US.
Yeah. That shit sounds good till it goes.
It makes you walk faster and run.
That shit sounds good till it goes the other way and it takes your ACL somewhere.
Oh damn! It just fucks up and just says I'm going the opposite direction. Oh, you put it all wrong. You put it all backwards. It just snaps your leg right the fuck back. Holy shit! That got real graphic. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
Oh my gosh! Game Shark.
That's not Game Shark. That's real wild. That's real wild.
Yeah, I mean those things are coming. They will eventually get cheap enough that people will be able to get them, right? So
it's happening.
We're not too far off.
I'm ready for it.
This is going left in the chat.
Yeah, it's going left. Y'all wilding. This is the thing. We're gonna I think we covered a lot. I think we covered some would say enough, I think that took place. Let me put this in there. Any last words on anything before we get out?
Last words?
Yeah, not like that.
I mean, you mean like
no.
I'm not where CMoney is, but I'm not where Hargeeta is either. I like the cloud thing though. Like I think it's a good entry point for new people who are interested in gaming but don't want to put up the upfront cost that it takes to get in. So for those folks, I like it for them. Little free tier, play 5 hours, figure out if you like gaming. If you like it enough, you can go get yourself a little console or you can subscribe to a service and continue to play that way if that's what you like. It's a good entryway into gaming. I like it for that.
Well, I think so too. Also, just as a convenience, like if you don't want to download something, but you want to try something out real quick, great on the console, great on PC. It's just a nice way to try something out before you commit. Like there'll be a lot of times where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go play on the console, and then it's like, I don't got that much time. Maybe I'll just try this other shit out and just play it for a little while and keep it moving. But listen, what a show. Great show. Had a fun time, man. I think we did the job, bro. We closed the book on
what happened with the legs.
Well, Game Shark started talking about some crazy shit with strap-ons.
Oh,
and I just realized that's the time. You know what I'm saying? That's the time to call it.
Chat's going real.
Yeah. So I think we can close the chapter on the Game Pass price conversation. We had it was an amazing Xbox community town hall episode. I love that. We had so many of the homies come up, give their bars on the show. So I'm definitely I'm satisfied with that. That was really, really good. Loved having everybody come on and chill. Thank you for everybody on the in the chat, just rocking out with us, man. You guys are the real ones. Appreciate y'all. There was no crying going on, and even if there was some differences of opinion on it, it wasn't, again, there was no tears, there was no crying. It was just like, yeah, I don't agree, but that's cool and that's fine. Like, cancel your subscription, keep it moving, whatever makes you happy, man. All right, guys, with that, we're gonna wrap this shit up. Okay, I don't know why I was about to say some other shit, so I'm just gonna go back
or not. Have fun.
Also, real quick, just to let y'all know, we got Dark Angelic went ahead
and Queen Witch.
And Queen
Shout
Witch,
out to them.
They went ahead and gave us a 3 months of Game Pass to subscription for Ultimate to give out to somebody. So we're gonna go ahead, and we're not gonna do it right now. We're just gonna go through everybody who came on the show and spoke bars and dropped their bars are gonna be eligible for that. We're gonna go ahead and we'll use one of those programs to pick it. I don't remember everybody who was on the show, so we're gonna go back and we'll get everybody, put them all in the ticker. And if you win, we're gonna send you a 3-month code for Game Pass Ultimate, courtesy of our homie Dark Angelic and Queen Witch.
Let's go.
Yeah. At least we know it won't be going to a pad.
No, we can't let it go to a pad. We had to see them in the flesh and hear their voices to know. But yeah, so we will definitely be doing that. So shout out to everybody. And of course, shout out to the homies who are here live in the building. Obviously, our boy Farrell came in when he could. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for dropping some bars with us. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people where to find you and what you got going on?
Man, you guys can find me right here on Twitter. Main show will be on Wednesdays, but we might do some other shows throughout the week. But it'll be Wednesdays on the Vitamin G podcast. Come through, rock out, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you know we are going live.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, brother. Did you put the link in the chat?
Let me go grab it.
Yeah, do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Let's see.
Oh, the homie Hour Lyric says, my final say is an honor to be on the show. You guys should do the call-ins more often. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll make it a thing for like the later half. Maybe we'll do some of the show first and then bring it up if people want to hop in.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll see. But this was great. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Shout out to you guys. Okay, and then you know him well. That's right. It's the motherfucking wise one, the author, the patriot, the pony slayer, the pony bot tier maker is on board. Hargy Chani in the building. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for rocking out with us. Let everybody know what you got going on, your book, your channel. You got a new video?
I do.
Pimp it out.
Yes. Yeah. So check it out. It's on my channel, Hargy Chani 1 on YouTube. I put out a video on the topic that was the big discussion here. You can get my full thoughts on it. And then my book, shop.chani.us. We're skipping tomorrow with Fonz. He has a family thing going on. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do that one. But the following week, hopefully we'll be back. And then on Sunday, I'll be on with Web Dave, and Demo Flow will be there, and Plume Gaming. So check that out on 7 p.m. US Eastern Time on Sunday on Web Dave's channel. And then I'll be back with Boom on Wednesday with seeing how Xbox has killed itself again. 7 p.m. US Eastern Time.
Most suicidal fucking company in the world.
Right. But either way, and then we'll be back next week talking here. I'm sure we'll have some more fun to go over. Right.
Absolutely. Thank you, my brother. Again, appreciate you. Remember, guys, we will be back here Tuesday night.
Yes.
With our boy Pharaoh in the building at 8 p.m. Eastern. Let's see if any crazy shit breaks out over the weekend and what we got going on. But we're getting to that time, man, where all the fun stuff is gonna start popping off with these games. So, guys, thank you again. Oh yes, Pragmatic Eagle. Thank you for reminding me. Shout out to you, brother. Yes, please do leave a comment. Even if you were live on the show, even if you wrote a million times, when the show's over, do me a solid. Just go into the comments, say, hey, watch the show, great show, blah, 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 whatever you want. You could talk about what we talked about, anything. Just leave a comment in there, just kind of get the algorithm going because YouTube's on some other shit. But guys, again, thank you all. Appreciate you. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.